Sorry, guys. It will turn off, but I'll literally be back on. Because what it does, it switches it off, but it puts me literally. No, we're doing mind game. Well, I'm pretty sure it's my TikTok, you know. I swear. I'm alright for now, here. If I'm. Well, it's going to flip it out anyway. Okay, there you go. Alright, let's go. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. What we're gonna do. Alright, cool. Alright, cool. Back in the building. But yeah, thank you for the repost. Thank you for the repost. I'm just trying to make sure my thing. Yeah. So yeah, people, we got some news to talk about. Come up in the I'm just gonna let me do. Let me just try to get to 30, and we're gonna get. But I'm gonna talk about the news anyway. Anyone wants to come in the box, come in the box. Big up yourself, wife for that. Come in the box. You know how it go though. You get me? So yeah, people. Boy, you know what we got, man. So if you're sleeping under a rock and do I even have his picture on there? No, I do. I must do. And let's see if I got his picture. I must do. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, man. So yeah. So we're gonna talk about this. So yeah, people, man. Get into it. Let's go. Let's go back in. Battle time. I'll nudge him. Let's invite. Someone's accepted me. Let's see. Alright, let's go.
Yo, what's up, guys?
No, I'm not into no two-way battles, man. Run all that.
Fucking hell, there's 4 of us out of nowhere now.
Big man.
Oh, what we doing? Are we doing? Fuck it, let's go. Fuck it. All right, let's go. Fuck
let's go.
I'll make a tea. Fuck it.
Guys, I'm gonna tap my face.
Right, Lucy, everybody tap the screen.
Hey, welcome back. Tap my screen, guys. Tap my screen.
Everybody tap the screen, please.
M3, welcome in.
You got some Jamaican food for me, huh, Tyler? I do love curry chicken. I like curry chicken and
Alright, people. Let's do a little something. Yeah, just a little something. Don't do too much. Don't do too much. We're not trying to do that. Let's get us to a safety, just a safety net. You feel me? I just want a safety net. We don't have to go too mad. Big up to everyone in the building. Alright, let's go. This don't even affect my streak, so I don't mind doing this quickly. I've got to show TikTok I'm engaging. Oh, look. Oh, that's nice. Let's go. Alright, guys, let me carry on with the news anyway, yeah? Alright, so boom, in case you guys don't know, Ghetts, as you know, Ghetts was sentenced to 12 years inside. And more details have obviously emerged on him coming away from the incident and before the incident. And to be fair, it makes his case look a bit more disgusting, to be fair. Ghetts got lucky with 12, let's be honest. Yo, listen, yeah, to get 12 years, that lawyer done him some good justice, boy. Crazy. Do you know what I'm saying? Crazy. Man got that much. It's mad. Do you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? It's mad. It's crazy. It's crazy. I can't believe he got that long. Like, so for me though, just hearing about what he was doing and looking at video recordings of what he was doing is crazy, because it's like, how can you be driving like that, like a madman through the streets? You're driving like on the other side of the road. But we're going to get into it though, people. We also got the story about the female in Hong Kong who was found guilty of blackmail over false allegations of rape against the banker. So yeah, man, we got a couple things. Can he get time off for good behavior, or is he doing? I feel he's doing 9. You know what I'm saying? Ash, make up yourself. Yeah, a lot of people are saying that. A lot of people are saying they don't think it's long enough. For me, yeah, I'm gonna agree with you guys. You know, I'm gonna agree because like I mean, when it first happened, right, guys, when it first happened, it was a bit different. It first happened, and we all were speculating, we were all talking, giving our theories, and you know, we never had factual information. But as time went on and you hear about situations on, okay, whoa, you did that. And then you're hearing about running red lights, nearly knocking over not one cyclist, multiple cyclists. You hit a Mercedes. And then like this is nonsense. It's like you've got to really look and think, what are you doing? Are you moving lawless? He was moving like he like paid for the road. I don't know, like he was moving like he paid for the roads. Man was moving like to say, yeah, I own the roads, blood. Like, what are you talking about? Everyone, you see, when you see me come to you on the road, you man better chill. This is Matt Laguna, my amazing co-host. I wish he was with me. This is crazy. Like, this is absolute crazy. Like, you know, actually, you know, I think I got an idea, actually. Laguna, I think I got an idea, and I think this might work. Bear with me. I think this might work, you know. See this one.
Hey.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, okay, guys, I've got Laguna here, so that's the best I can do right now. Have you got where you can watch me, or you just got your phone where you're just talking to me? You got 2 devices? Hey.
No, got him on one's charge.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because at least you can watch. Oh, if you want to just talk, you can just talk. So yeah, guys. So as we know, sentenced to 12 years. Big up yourself, Big Wes, man. Thank you for following. Appreciate it. Looking at the situation, and I'm gonna read it, guys. I've got it here. I'm gonna read it. I've even got the recording. I've got the recording of. There's a bit of a repeat. Just put me on mute on that side, Laguna, and just talk to me here as well, innit? So that way you won't get that, because no one's speaking really. And when people speak, you'll be able to hear it because the speaker's next to it, so you'll be fine. Yeah, don't worry. All right. So, so Laguna, come on, man. What do you think? Are you there?
I'm here.
Yeah. So, what do you think of the whole Get situation? Oh,
He got 20 years.
So we had a little problem there. Say that again, darling.
He should have got 20 years.
Yeah, I agree. Like, I mean, even the news, like, okay, I won that one. All right, let me come out.
I'm going to talk about this first, plugging in a
All right, go on then. All right, go on. Go on. They're gone. Yeah, they're gone. All right, cool, they're gone. So, okay. What is going on? Sorry guys, 1 second. These guys, they're madness. All right, can everyone hear me? Everyone see me? All right, cool, we're good. All right, good. Please don't tell me there's a delay on this one as well. Oh, this is madness. My phone's doing madness, guys. It's always me, you know. I can never just have a nice run show. All right, cool. All right, let's get to it then. All right, who wants to come up in the box? Come on, let's talk about this. Come on, let's go. Let's have a talk about it. Or do you want to talk about the girl from Hong Kong who was found guilty of blackmail? We could talk about that one first. All good, Ash. Big up yourself. All right, done now. Come, man. Even if you're new, come up, man. Come and chat to me, man. You know, if you've never been on the Hazel Brown show, You know what I like. Anyone can come up in the box. Posh, come join me, man. Come on. Yes, come, man. Hit the button, man. Come on. Just because you don't know me, don't think you can't come up. Yeah, come up and chat. Me Nasa. Come on. I'm just going to invite. Don't come out. I'm just going to invite. I'm a random invite, yeah? I call this random invite. Random invites. Let's go. Morning. Right, right. So 1 second. Let me take you off the thing. That's what messing up my team. All right, got it now. Yeah. Call you. All right, you want me to call you? All right. Let me call Laguna. Come on, press the request. Press the request button, guys. Don't be afraid to request it. Come to you, man. Like, press it. All right, you got a little echo there, Manassa. But all right, well, let's kick it off though. Shell's in the building. All right, can you hear me? You good? All right. All right,
Yeah, I can hear you, Jack.
All right, you might have to mute that because I can hear myself. All right, there we go. We're good. All right, we're good. Yeah, you might. Yeah, Laguna, you might have to mute that in the background.
Okay, let me.
You got headphones, Laguna?
Hold on. No, but I can hear what you're saying twice.
Yeah, that's all right. 1 sec. All right, I'll come back again. All right, no, we'll sort it out. We're gonna sort it out. I'm gonna come back again. All right. Good morning, Minasa. Greetings and manners, Sister Shells. Greetings and manners, Empress. Wagwan. Everybody good this morning?
Yeah.
Highly rising, my brother. Everybody blessed God. Giving thanks for another day to everybody. Give God thanks for another day. You know what I mean?
Thank you. Cool. I'll call you, but the background noise is crazy, girl. Crazy, girl. All right, here we go. We're gonna try it one more time so we can kick it off. We're gonna try it one more time so we can kick it off. All right. Hello. All right, no.
Good afternoon. You have reached the disciplinary.
Yeah, it's just I've got the background noise, Laguna. That's all. I think I can hear myself in the background. All right, yeah, Laguna. All right, we'll find another way of doing this. Yeah, that is going to be a bit crazy that way. Yeah, we need to get you another account. I can't believe they banned you. All right, let's get to it. All right, Sister Shells, 12 years for Mr. Justin Clark Samuels, aka Gets. Now, thoughts?
I think he should have got life. Sorry, that's just my opinion. You took someone's life, and I think the way that it was done, his actions did not show me remorse. So for me, I'm quite disappointed, but I think I was hearing on the panel yesterday, you know, he's had a good he had a good solicitor. You know what I mean? Kudos to his solicitor that's got him the 12 years, but ideally, it should have been life. He should have got life. Honestly, he should have. It's their only child, isn't it? They ain't got no legacy to continue.
Yes.
I think that's the key issue to take. If their parents had other children, okay, you know, but it's their only child, you know. I think about myself. If I've got 3, you know, I mean, losing one is heartache already. But if I had one, and I've lost my child to a drug, yeah, you know, I'm sorry. You know what? Sometimes the justice system really isn't justified. Can I say it like that? It really isn't justified.
Okay, right. So let me give you guys. So yesterday I actually played the 25 minutes recording of the judge sentencing Gets. So what I did is I played it and I cut it. I would pause it in between. Now, guys, I happily can do the same, yeah, with you guys because it was a different panel. Kind of new people yesterday. So big up everyone that came to. It was like new people, new faces, yeah, young panel as well. So If you don't mind, I'll do the same with you guys. We'll play it and then I'll pause it. You'll see my reactions and be like, what is going on here? Right? So, let's go. Let's plug up and get it in for you guys. Right. So, Minasa,
Yeah.
what's your thoughts? What's your thoughts before I play the video? And trust me, you guys are going to want to interject. When I play
Yeah.
the video.
Yeah. My opinion's a bit different from Sister Shell's.
Everyone, freedom of speech is welcome.
Yeah.
Long as man is in respect. What the hell? Right?
Because basically, all we can do in this life sometimes is compare. So, with me, where I'm from in my city, there was a girl. It was a year and a half ago. She did the same thing, hit and run. She admitted that she was smoking herbs. Basically, she hit a 80-year-old man, and do you know how long she got? Guess how long she got? Yeah,
Probably a suspended sentence.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
She got a 2-year suspended sentence because she tried to say, "Oh, my dad passed away. I'm the single mom. I'm under stress." So for me, Gets got stung in it, bro. Like he's because he's like a role model and he's like he's like a
Well. You know what I'm gonna do? Only reason why I'm gonna pause you there because when I play the recording, right?
That's why they stung him, innit?
Yeah.
You know, like that.
I like it though. Posh, 12 years. Let's get your general perspective. I'm going to play a recording of his sentencing, but I will be, it's half an hour, but I will literally pause it at moments when I hear something that's mad. I did it last night. And also, guys, you guys can interject anytime. When you like, Hazel, pause that. What did he say? Feel free to jump in anytime. Just be like, Hazel, no, reload that. What, you want me to rewind? All right, boom. Yeah, we're going to go through it and I will read it out. But I've kind of got it in the memory what's happened. So let me tell you guys this. Now, let's play it. Let's go. Miss Posh, sorry, did I get your opinion? Quickly, sorry. Let's go, sorry.
No, it's okay. I mean, I'm in the middle. You know, things happen. We don't know why it happened and what caused him to, act the way how he acted that night. So we can't judge. We can all say, yeah, man's lost his life, which is very true, and I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle of it all, not for a personal reason or anything, but I just feel like there's two ways about it. But the only thing that does stand out to me is the fact that when he hit the guy, he should have stopped. And that for me is the sad part about it, is that he continued to drive, and his sentencing, that's ridiculous. We all know that is ridiculous. We've seen people do less crimes and get a harder sentence. So for the fact that he has taken someone's life and gotten away with that short amount of time because of his, let's say, his career and who he is, that's not fair. That's not fair.
Okay. All right. Let's get to the recording, shall we? So this is the sentencing of Gets. Right. First of all, people, you know my thing. Big up to each individual in the building. I didn't even need to say nothing. Black Rose did it already. If you can, repost the live, share the live for me, yeah? Please do, yeah? I love engagement, I can't lie. You don't have to gift up the thing if you don't want to gift up the thing. But if you can share, repost the live, even if you're chilling for 5 minutes, 2 minutes and you're going, at least leave something behind us. Yeah, let me repost this thing for my man, yeah? Let me show it, So, do that and tap up the screen as well, right? Obviously, you get me? I had my 10K on the last one, but you know my thing. Get me on the 10K up there. If you're not following me, press the follow button, yeah? All right, so we're going to go through to this. And remember, people, you can interrupt me anytime. There's 5 boxes free, people. Don't be shy, yeah? Come up, yeah? Come chat. Do you understand? Don't be like all thingy, yeah? Come and chat. Come, you seen it? Come lend your opinion. Freedom of speech. However you want to say it, as long as man is you know what I'm saying? We can interrupt now. You can always interrupt. I'm playing something, so it's a long recording, half an hour. So I'm saying you can interrupt because it will be a bit long if you sat there just listening to it. Do you know what I'm saying? So interrupt. But you can always interrupt long as it's like to a certain point. I don't mind, like, there's a key to interruption. All right, let me play it.
You may remain seated. On the 8th of December 2025, at the plea and trial preparation hearing in this case, you pleaded guilty to dangerous driving and to causing death by dangerous driving. Those two matters on the indictment, counts 1 and 2, cover episodes of your driving the evening of the 18th of October 2005 between 11 p.m. and 11:30 p.m. when you drove from central London to Roding Lane, South and Redbridge, and secondly, when on Redbridge Lane you hit and killed Yubin Taman as he was crossing the road. Counts 3 and 4 of the same indictment allege that at the time of causing the death of Yubin Taman, you were driving whilst over the prescribed limit for alcohol, and lastly, after causing his death, you embarked on a further episode of dangerous driving as you made your way from the scene of the fatality to your home.
Thank you.
On your behalf, a written basis of plea document was provided. That document is dated the 8th of December 2025. In that document, you set out that your guilty pleas to counts 1 and 2 were on the basis that you drank 3 glasses of brandy and coke whilst having a meal in central London. When you went to drive home, you claimed you saw 4 people in a Mercedes A-Class who you say looked suspicious and who you thought may pose a threat to you or your car. The basis plea speaks of an incident some years before when you had been
Remember, guys, you got to listen to it. So interrupt when you want, because there's certain things that he's already said that I would have been interrupted. Like, wait, what did he say? So I hope you're listening. If I need to turn it up, let me know. Yeah, but feel free to.
Morning,
jump in
Hazel. Is that
any-
from the beginning?
You want me? It's 1 minute 46 seconds. I can run it back.
Okay.
Yeah, I can run it back, but we're 2 minutes into. He basically explained about. You want me to run it back? Shall I run it back?
Yeah, please. Yeah, if you don't mind.
All right. No worries. All right, it's half an hour, but anytime you want me to stop people, just Hazel, hold that, reload that, or freeze that.
Mr. Clark,
Razmik.
you may remain seated. On the 8th of December 2025, at the plea and trial preparation hearing in this case, you pleaded guilty to dangerous driving and to causing death by dangerous driving. Those two matters on the indictment, counts 1 and 2, cover episodes of your driving the evening of the 18th of October 2005 between 11.
For those that have just joined, I am playing the recording of the judge who is sentencing Gets, aka Justin Clark. Mute up, you're going mad. Yeah, I am playing the sentencing for Gets, which was yesterday. He was sentenced to 12 years. Now, this is actually the judge literally specifying what he done before and afterward. This is why we need to listen to it, because this is where we're going to get the facts. So what you thought you knew before or speculated, he's going to say it right now. And I've got an excerpt I can read as well. And after this, I've got another story. A Londoner, a woman who was convicted of blackmail over false claims that a banker raped her in Hong Kong. She's been found guilty. This girl from London. Yeah? So we're going to go into that one. Yola B, I brought you up. And I hope you're like kind of not busy, because I thought, yeah, I've got to get Yola on this one. So I saw your name. I'm like, inviting. All right, so hit the repost button for me. Share the live for me, people. Sophie, let me shut up and play it for you. Everyone big up. Hit the request button. 3 boxes available. When it get busy, people want to come up. Don't come up because it's not a passer page. This is a real, we're getting into it. So if you want to come up and have a good conversation, throw your theories on this, that, we can talk. Don't worry. Some people are, why are we talking about it? Listen, it's out there. Go talk to Sky News or BBC. Go and ask them why they're talking about it. Okay, I'm not saying that we're the same, but ask them why we're thinking. Please send your heartbeats. All right, let's go.
Driving. Those two matters on the indictment, counts 1 and 2, cover episodes of your driving the evening of the 18th of October 2005 between 11 p.m. and 11:30 p.m. when you drove from central London to Roding Lane, South and Redbridge, and secondly, when on Redbridge Lane you hit and killed Yubin Taman as he was crossing the road. Counts 3 and 4 of the same indictment allege that at the time of causing the death of Yubin Taman, you were driving whilst over the prescribed limit for alcohol. And lastly, after causing his death, you embarked on a further episode of dangerous driving as you made your way from the scene of the fatality to your home. On your behalf, a written basis of plea document was provided. That document is dated the 8th of December 2025. In that document, you set out that your guilty pleas to counts 1 and 2 were on the basis that you drank 3 glasses of brandy and coke whilst having a meal in central London. When you went to drive home, you claimed you saw 4 people in a Mercedes A-Class who you say looks...
Yo, people, you should be telling me to stop this. Last night, my panel they were like, Hazel, what? Guys, you know, listen, the man drank 3... Right, I'm reloading this because I'm going to move like Funkmaster Flex today. I'm reloading this like it's the YFL rhythm, yeah? It's
In
mad.
that document, you set out that your guilty pleas to counts 1 and 2 were on the basis that you drank 3 glasses of brandy and coke whilst having a meal in central London. When you went to drive home, you claimed you saw 4 people in a Mercedes A-Class who you say looked suspicious and who you thought may pose a threat to you or your car. The basis of plea speaks of an incident some years before when you had been approached at gunpoint and your vehicle taken. You said that on the 18th of October 2025, you believed you were under threat and were being followed, and this led to your erratic and dangerous driving. It is also said this led to the sudden increase in speed before the collision, the subject of count 2. You then wanted to get home as quickly as possible as you thought you were still under threat. Once home, you said you consumed 6 to 7 shots of Chirok vodka mixed with ginger beer and had a cannabis cookie. You say you then dozed off.
I thought he had 3 brandies. And that,
No,
Yeah,
that's
so
before
was
he
it the
stepped-
brand?
and then
that's
he's had
before-
cookies.
No. The brandy's before he stepped back in the car to go home.
Okay, so when did he have? So he had the 3 glasses of brandy. Then he's gone somewhere else and had.
No.
Is this all in the same evening?
Yeah, that's what's confusing.
No way.
Listen, so air it now. Right, I'm gonna reload.
Officer
No,
Shredder, can you
anytime.
rewind,
Listen,
please?
Yeah.
just say wheel it up. That's all you got to
Yeah,
say.
just rewind so we can make
Before
sure
the
what we
collision,
hear is what we hear.
subject of
Yeah.
count 2. You then wanted to get home as quickly as possible as you said that on the 18th of October 2025, you believed you were under threat and were being followed, and this led to your erratic and dangerous driving. It is also said this led to the sudden increase in speed before the collision, the subject of count 2. You then wanted to get home as quickly as possible as you thought you were still under threat. Once home, you said you consumed 6 to 7 shots of Chirok vodka mixed with ginger beer and had a cannabis cookie. You say you then dozed.
Oh,
Yes,
right.
so he went home and then proceeded to drink more and have a cookie.
6,
Okay.
7
Oh,
shots
God.
of Ciroc. The YT man said Ciroc, but he meant Ciroc. Yeah, he got mad on the vocal.
So did he go home?
Yeah.
So they said he went home
Yeah, he was already
and
home.
had the 3 something.
No, the
and then
3
come
something
out-
was before.
No.
the
3
no.
something was at the dinner.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's had the dinner and meal, had the 3, driven erratically, gone home because he suspected he was
They
being
trying to
followed.
send him Hartleys though, my guy.
He
Big up
thought
yourself,
someone
though.
was
Okay.
following him. He thought 3 people that he's seen from his past was following, which is weird in itself. For him to then,
Right.
he's then gone home to well, you're supposed to be home now. You're not going to go back out the door, are you?
Remember, we're skipping. We're giving movie versions, right? We're gonna break this motherfucker down. Because remember, he hasn't just gone home. He's got the 3 brandy licked someone over. Let's not forget that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Guys, we have to
that's-
pause to
that-
end.
let
I
me
know
get-
he said he mixed it. Did he? You know, because brandy and coke that alone is strong.
Hey,
But
don't forget
Is that
the cannabis cookie. Don't forget the cannabis
What I was
cookie.
just about to say, he had the little cookie sitting that you know that can make your sitting
hallucinate or
heightened.
so
what
he
have
was
you?
already
Right.
intoxicated with the 3 drinks and then proceeded to have 6 more.
6 more.
So
That's
then is
All
it
right, don't worry.
after having the 6 and the cookie that he now went back
get
out
back
I'm
in
gonna
and
his
give,
then
car.
I'm gonna give you the video of him driving,
yeah,
but
I've
I'm
seen
gonna
the
say
few
that to the
clips.
end. Don't worry, you're gonna get that
Yeah.
part. Yeah, it's about a 30-second video. All right, cool. Let's reload up thing. So he's gone right. So remember the 3 shots of brandy. Now the judge is kind of, he just summing it up. But if we stay with him, we can break. If you want to know the in betweens, we can talk about the in between, like because the judge is kind of going over it. So let's go.
Dozed off before being woken by the police
All right, let me go back. I'm gonna always skip back
at
about 20 seconds. So
and dangerous driving. It is also said this led to the sudden increase in speed before the collision, the subject of count 2. You then wanted to get home as quickly as possible, as you thought you were still under threat.
hit the repost button.
Once
Follow.
home, you said you consumed 6 to 7 shots of Chirok vodka mixed with ginger beer and had a cannabis cookie. You say you then dozed off before being woken by the police. At the police station, you say you told a legal representative that you had drunk vodka in the hour or two before your arrest, had consumed a cannabis cookie, and signed a written document to that effect.
I'm just gonna say this straight away. The cannabis cookie and the 6-7 shots of Ciroc is bullshit. I'm letting man them know that now. That is bull. He had to say that. Because he can't say I'm burning trees like that might cookie. Why would you yam a cannabis cook?
Yeah.
What are we doing here? What are
Okay,
we
so
doing
maybe
here?
not a cookie, but maybe the cannabis part.
Yeah, of course. The lawyers.
Yeah, in this day and age, I'm not
But
being
he's very
funny.
specific
Yeah,
on
what
the
you wanna
number
have?
of drinks that he had.
Yeah,
Why
but
do you wanna?
yeah, oh yeah, he is, isn't it? 6-7 shots, he is, isn't it?
And that was
If you smoke
before.
trees, you smoke trees.
That was when he got home and he went to sleep. Which
He
is
went to
he
sleep.
went to sleep on the 6 shots, 6-7 shots and cookie. So that don't make no sense to me.
So
It
rock and
doesn't.
cookie.
It doesn't.
So
And the
rock
fact that
and
you want to
cookie.
hide the fact that you want to talk about a cookie, we're not in Amsterdam.
Mad.
I smoke
Mad.
trees.
Why? Now I know why that's on that bullshit. But
Simple,
don't
you
worry,
smoke
guys.
trees.
But
Yeah.
don't worry. He's gonna go into it. The judge is just summarizing, but he's gonna kind of go intricate in it a little bit as well.
At the police station. You also the hour or two before your arrest had consumed a cannabis cookie and signed a written document to that effect at the police station. You do not understand why police records show something different. You accepted that you may well have been over the drink drive limit when you got into your car from that restaurant, but if so, it would not have been by much. At that stage, a timetable was set for matters in that basic plea to be considered, along with further consideration of the evidence in support of counts 3 and 4. Having given time for inquiries to be made by your solicitors and by the Crown Prosecution Service to consider the account set out in that written basic plea, I note that no vehicle can be seen on any available CCTV to follow your car. You said you had been at the Omi Lounge and that at no point can any car be seen to follow you as you have suggested.
So the story you gave about the foreman, A-Class Mercedes, they're saying they've gone back, CCTV, run it, no one ain't following you, fam. Don't know what you're doing, yeah? You're chatting a bag of shit, yeah? DJ Trots, before I come in, where's my manners and respect? Big up on yourself. What are you telling me?
Say that again.
Yeah, you're good. Good. You have to speak up a little bit.
I'm just listening. What's wrong? Have I done something wrong?
No, I'm picking you up.
Oh, yeah, cool. Yeah, sorry, I was just engrossed. I was just listening to what was going on.
Yeah, man, you're in the box, innit, man? Biggie, I didn't say hello to you, so man, I have to show some manners and respect to say, well, go on, you're good, innit?
Yeah,
I'm just
man,
saying you're
cool.
good.
I'm nice, man. I'm nice.
Man. Any interjection, brother, feel free to freedom of speech is welcome, man. Say what you want, innit? All right.
On your behalf, today it is said that you maintain that you believed you felt under threat, albeit it is accepted there is no independent evidence.
I'm going to take that back. Today, he's even maintaining he was under threat. He's still maintaining that, right?
Be seen to follow you as you have suggested. On your behalf, today it is said that you maintain that you believed you felt.
I'm a man who listens to words, you know, people. You know, hearing what John said.
Sorry,
Even now, you're maintaining
yeah,
was.
and I want to
Or did
know.
I get that wrong?
Yeah,
No,
who's
is that not
following you?
what somebody said earlier in the comments that was just a lie?
Sorry, one second, Sophie. One second. Yola, what would you saying? I heard you come in there quickly. Go on, what you saying, Yola?
No, I totally agree. He's maintaining that people are following him, but where's the footage of the people following him? There's nobody there, so obviously he's hallucinating or something. It's not. Something's not right.
That's what I was going to say, Sister Yola.
Say that
Because
again.
you know what, yeah? I was going to say, Sister Yola, that the same thing, because no disrespect here, but when you look at the celebrity spectrum, you ain't high profile like that.
Yeah.
You ain't high profile like that. No disrespect, you ain't no
Exactly.
David Beckham.
I hear what
You're nowhere near connected to Parliament on that level where you can say, well, you know what, yes, someone's chasing you. I'm sorry, nobody was chasing you apart from your own demons you were running from that day night.
Yeah, it must have been.
Or he could have possibly been hallucinating. You know, when you're drinking that much, you're thinking that, you know, this car's been following me from down the road. It's possible, but at least I think that's why they've released the footage, because look, nobody was following him.
Let me get Razmik. Razmik, will you tell it me? Oh, you listening? All right, no worries, Razmik, I'll leave you. DJ Trot, what do you reckon, my man? My man, to this day, man saying he still believes, you know.
No, you need to check the play. I think he said that to excuse his speed. Because why else? What else could you say to justify driving at that speed?
I don't even know what you can say, but your boy.
So
All right.
He's had to come up with something to justify driving at that speed in the first place.
No, I hear it. No, I hear that. But do you know what it is? I think more we go into this, which I'm going to play again now, it just seemed that your thought patterns, even up until yesterday, is like, huh? Bro, you don't see you're getting sentenced and you want to put that word in there, you maintain. Anyway, let me carry on playing.
Under threat, albeit it is accepted there is no independent evidence of that, and no evidence has been called on that issue on your behalf. Whilst I can accept what happened in 2017, having viewed the footage that has been collated, I do not find your belief to be one that mitigates this driving or the seriousness of it. Separately, I note evidence of the state of your car following the collision.
Hold on, people. What did he say there? I heard it, but I need someone who's in this English team who's really English to understand. Let me play it again and I'll pause it.
Whilst I can accept what happened in 2017, having viewed the footage that has been collated, I do not find your belief to be one that mitigates this driving or the seriousness of it.
What did he mean there?
Mitigation. It means that it's not. Basically, you can't agree with him. He's not
Right.
agreeing.
So
with
that's
the
bullshit.
fact.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Then bullshit.
Yeah. Because
Bullshit.
it's, yeah.
Bullshit.
Bullshit, basically.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay. Bullshit. All right. Cool. Let me play.
Separately, I note evidence of the state of your car following the collision.
I've got a picture of the state of the car.
Significant damage to the windscreen. An addendum-based plea document was provided on the 2nd of March. In that document, you accept that at the time of the collision with Yubin Tamang, your blood alcohol reading was 45 micrograms of alcohol per 100 millilitres of.
I spoke to Ginny last night. Ginny the girl, she came through. She explained, 45 on the drinking scale. Back again. Let's play that again for you.
On the 2nd of March. In that document, you accept that at the time of the collision with Yubin Tamang, your blood alcohol reading was 45 micrograms of alcohol per 100 millilitres of breath. The legal limit is 35 micrograms, and so you accept being over the limit for driving, and by a significant margin. As you now accept the alcohol level, and also that you failed to stop after the collision.
Sorry, take that back again.
No worries, man. You know how we like the rhythm.
Grams of alcohol per 100 millilitres of breath. The legal limit is 35 micrograms, and so you accept being over the limit for driving and by a significant margin. As you now accept the alcohol level and also that you failed to stop after the collision, it is not necessary for there to be a trial on counts 3 and 4.
So they don't need to make that drink driving. They're basically going to throw it away, but it's on file though. Because I think the severity of the others what he's been charged with that. Okay, but someone said something important. It's funny how they got that thrown out because he would have got burned if that. Right, you see, right. This is where I need someone who is a lawyer to explain this to me, because the fact that he's admitted the drink part, the judge has kind of said, all right, cool, I'm allow you. But it's like, I don't understand. I don't understand.
Are they allowing him because he's done something more serious than just the drink? It's the fact that he's actually killed somebody.
Though.
Yeah.
He don't want to do a trial on it. Yeah, he doesn't want to do a trial on it. It'll be a waste of time. So what we got to do, but they're not going to really take it forward, but it stays on file though.
Yeah.
Nah, that's not, nah. That should, for that alone, you should be getting a 25 years.
He had a good lawyer that was able to
Oh my God,
go
he
through the legislation. You know, when you have to prove your innocence, you know, the lawyer was able to, in each segment, the lawyer was able to prove an element of an excuse, which
no, I get that, Mr. Lone Wolf.
I get what I mean. It's weird. It's weird on every level because the excuses you hear there, someone was chasing you, you drank over the limit. You know, I'm not a driver. I'm learning how to drive.
Can I just say,
I know.
I agree.
You know, I smoke trees. Sorry, everybody, me smoke trees. The reason why it's taking me time to drive. Shall I tell you the reason why? And this is me being honest. Yeah, as a mother, as a woman, and as a human being, I smoke trees. I need to be able to curb that. Because I need my head cut on the road properly.
One second, Yola, what you going to say?
No, I was going to say, and I understand where she's coming from. So if she's smoking trees, get me if I'm wrong, sister, it's because if you're smoking, you ain't going to go behind that wheel. What I didn't get with my guy is I've lost my way with what I was going to say, with the fact that when he's driving and the speed that he's driving at, I still don't agree with the excuses that he's saying, because he's driving at these speeds saying someone's chasing him, even though he was over the limit, right? And when you're over the limit, you're over the limit. There's no excuse for it. But some people are still compos mentis. Now, if he's only had, at that point when he was first driving, he only had 3 brandies. Yeah.
And Coke?
No, 3 brandies and Coke. So he had, and it could be double brandies, we don't know, but it's just 3 brandies, right? So we don't know if it's a double, triple, what have you, but it's brandy and it's strong anyway. But at the same time, there's not really an excuse for you to drive at that speed. If you're going when there's nothing chasing you, when there's nothing on the road. So I don't understand the excuse for that as well. It's confusing me. Yeah.
That is crazy. Right. Laguna, before you come out, get that picture for me so I can turn off this picture. It's affecting the comments.
And
I'm glad Laguna got something. Oh my God, she's in the building.
That was the link. Sorry, Hazel. The link was...
No, don't be silly.
Because Sister Stills just said she smokes trees, and I know what she was trying to refer to with the fact that she smokes that. So she knows she don't go behind the wheel because she knows that she might be incapable of driving properly.
You're more to drive. You know what? Yeah. I would think you're more to drive slower, for real.
Exactly.
You know
this is what I'm saying.
Drive, for real.
So he's smoking and drinking and driving at that speed. It don't make no sense.
All right, 1 second. Right, Laguna, I'm so glad you're in the building. Laguna, if you go on Sky News here, there is a pictures on there of the car, the windscreen and the side where the police took it. If you can find that for me, then I can give people some more pictures. Right, let's go back to playing. Yeah, there's 3 boxes available, 1 box left for Laguna, guys. So 2 boxes are available. 64 people in the room. Come up, chat, man. This is what I do in the morning. P-Dog, get up here, blood. Get up here. Yep, you come up here. Hit the request button. No long thing. Let's go. All right, let's play some more. Let's go. Ooh, People got their listening device ears on. If you ain't got it, just get their headphones, because you lot better don't tell me to pull up like I'm a DJ, because some of the things the judge is saying is crazy. All right, let's go.
And so those counts will lie on the file, on the court file, with the usual direction not to be proceeded with further.
That was the two
leave of
charges
this
you
court
talking about
or
there, yeah?
Court of Appeal.
All right, let's move on.
Turning then to the events of Saturday, the 18th of October.
Yeah, let's go.
In the early evening, you drove into central London from your home in Woodford. You were driving your BMW M5, a high-performance vehicle. The journey took about an hour, and you arrived in the Bloomsbury area just after 8:30 p.m. As you were later to accept, whilst in central London, you consumed alcohol before then driving home. Your return journey started about 11 p.m. Much of that journey captured.
Right, he's giving you a time scale. Headphones in. Sorry if I interrupt you, thinking, hey, what the fuck? No, but please listen where he's rolling to. Because last night we was talking about where he was and where he got to. So please, if you know East London, you know Hackney, Ilford. Yeah? All right. Okay. I'm going to bring it back 10 seconds.
Whilst in central London, you consumed alcohol before then driving home. Your return journey started about 11 p.m. Much of that journey captured on CCTV. A chef, Nico Segara, was riding his motorcycle along Good Street. As you drove past him, your car brushed his leg, causing him to stop and to put his foot to the ground. You did not stop. You drove on and drove through a red traffic light. When the lights changed to green, the motorcyclist followed your vehicle. When he did so, he observed you drive through 2 further sets of traffic lights at red. You turn left into Gower Street and then right into Torrington Place, again passing through a red traffic light. You then continued along Bing Place into Gordon Square, passing through yet another red light. As you drove into...
What the fuck? Wait, how many red lights did he say just there? For 4 or 5? Yeah, Ross. Yeah. Ross.
Even when the cyclist was chasing you, you must be able to see in your rearview mirror.
No. Before we get there, before we get there, what? What? Hold up. Reload. Reload time.
We went past 6.
He's going mad. No, let's hear that again, because we've got to clarify that, yeah? We've got to clarify that.
When he did so, he observed you drive through 2 further sets of
that makes 3. 2 further sets, 3.
You turn left into Gower Street and then right into Torrington Place, again passing through a red traffic light.
What?
You then continued along Bing Place into Gordon Square, passing through yet another red light. As you drove into Tavistock Square, there was slow and stationary traffic. You then drive onto the pavement outside the Tavistock Hotel to pass that line of stationary vehicles that were waiting at a red traffic light. You then drive through yet another set of traffic lights at red and collide with a Mercedes car. You continue into Tavistock Place, stopped momentarily before then driving away. The motorcyclist, Mr. Segara, stopped to speak to the driver of the Mercedes, Mr. Ansari. He checked that he was uninjured.
Remember, he's hit a Mercedes, you know, but he skirted off. He's actually hit a Mercedes, a collision with a Mercedes, but he skirted off. Yeah, the judge is speaking a bit mad, yeah, but just focus on...
You then drive through yet another set of traffic lights.
Focus after that.
And collide with the Mercedes car. Right. You continue into Tavistock Place, stopped momentarily before then driving away. The motorcyclist, Mr. Segara, stopped to speak to the driver of the Mercedes, Mr. Ansari. He checked that he was uninjured and then continued to follow your car. When you stopped at a red light in Sidmouth Street, close to Gray's Inn Road, he took a photograph of the registration plate of your vehicle. Mr. Ansari was driving his car as a taxi that night and had a passenger. He was driving towards Holborn. He recalls travelling slowly in Tavistock Square at its junction with Gordon Square. He saw your car come towards him and having passed through a red traffic light. You tried to get across the road in front of Mr. Ansari, but stopped. Mr. Ansari continued to drive forward. As he passed, you drove on and collided with the back of his car on the driver's side, close to the rear wheel, before then driving away at speed. Mr. Ansari called the police at 3 minutes past 11 that evening, and he later took a video of the damage you had caused to his car. After this collision, you continued in the direction of your home in Woodford. Analysis of your mobile phone shows that you made 5 voice calls to the same number in that period. The calls are of various duration, up to 1 minute and 21 seconds. CCTV footage captures you driving often at speed between 11:21 and 11:27 p.m. At 11:21, you're on the Balls Pond Road, on the wrong side of that road, before turning left, continuing on Dalston Lane. A minute later, you drove around 2 cars travelling along Dalston Lane by moving onto the wrong side of the road. You passed 4 cyclists travelling in the opposite direction in that lane, causing 2 of those cyclists to swerve in order to avoid a collision. At 11:23, you overtook another car by moving onto the wrong side of the road. Later, as you're on Graham Road, you move again onto the wrong side of the road and drove through yet another set of traffic lights at red. At 11:24 p.m, you accelerate around a lorry, travelling along Morning Lane. Further along Morning Lane, at its junction with Ponsford Street, a car stopped at a red traffic light. You crossed yet again onto the wrong side of the road.
My man shouldn't be driving, period, bro. Man shouldn't even be driving, bro.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that. Sorry, you hit the request button. I don't know why my TikTok does that. It kicks me out. Yeah, don't worry. I'm here. Sorry. I'm done.
Yeah. You
I'm
ain't
done.
gonna do what he's doing. Like
Yeah, but
it
because
makes
he's intoxicated, he's not thinking, I need to stop.
That ain't got nothing to do with intoxication.
No, it
That's
hasn't.
just no respect
But
for
he's
no
not
life for nobody on the road.
intoxicated. He's not thinking correct.
I'm sorry. He got no respect for nobody on the road. What kind of driving is that?
That's 8 traffic lights, but I'm done. I can't do you lot take over. I'm done.
Well, you know what? Hear what? When someone gets to a certain level, when they're doing what they're doing, they should know, you know what? This ain't no young thing. You're killing people on the road. What? You shouldn't even be driving. Lose your license. Even jail you up because I don't know what kind of driving is that.
Even the excuse is given about somebody chasing him.
You know what?
Even just
I've been.
listening.
One second, Pino. Come on, when you come on my page, I let everyone chat, man. Come on.
Sorry.
No, it's all right. So who was just talking there? Was Laguna? I heard your voice there.
Yeah, I'm in shock. I'm
done.
It's the 8 traffic lights.
I'm done.
Then you've gone on the path multiple times, so there's another risk of not just killing people, unalive people on the road.
Laguna, the man driving on the other side like he's in California, America.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
No, he should have got. Oh wow! Imagine how many people he could have unalived that night. One night.
What?
Wait,
hold up, people, because you know my thing. I'm a madman. I'm a tapped up, you know.
That's mental.
Help me understand something. We're in the UK. What side do we drive on in the UK?
All right. No?
So where's my man? Where's my man got it twisted?
He's been watching too much. What's it called? Road Interceptors or whatever they call it.
Yeah, you're right. Sister Laguna. Oh, Grand Theft Auto.
You know what? I was just thinking the same thing, but I couldn't think of the word for it. Laguna, I love you, baby.
Who remembers back in the day them classic videos? Police Stop.
Police Interceptor.
You remember?
Yeah. Police Interceptor. Because you know what? I don't care what that man's come in with. The fact that he actually tried to say someone was chasing him, did he
Hey, you
not
know
think
what?
in his brain that
No,
later
do you know
on
what? I'm not gonna lie.
he's
I'm not
going to
gonna
look
lie.
at that?
If someone just said Fast and Furious, I'm not gonna lie. That would have been an excuse to the judge. I was auditioning. I would have been like, I'm
Yeah,
auditioning,
more
blood,
than someone's
because
chasing me.
that was
But
mad.
that's the thing that's bugging me. The fact that he said that someone's chasing. I'm wondering whether he used that. Sorry, no
But you know, I'm
disrespect,
shocked at
as
that
an
because you know what?
excuse
His
because
solicitor should have.
yeah.
Sorry, darling. Sorry, go on, carry on. Sorry.
No, babe, I was going to say that, I was going to agree with you with the chasing thing because,
Chronic.
when
Yeah.
people are looking for excuses, yeah, I think he used that because he saw the guy that was trying to flag him down on his motorcycle. Yeah, I think he used that as an excuse. Oh, I was being chased. You weren't being chased. Reggie, your demons were after you that night. That's what you was running from because you know what you did. You know what you
Let's play.
did.
Let's play. Let's
You
play.
know
Let's
what? I
play.
don't think
Let's
he even
play.
acknowledged the man on the bike. If he's not acknowledging people on the
Yeah.
pathway, I
Let's
don't think he
play.
even
Let's play.
saw anyone was chasing him. I think he used that to make out like he had to get away.
Crazy. All right, let's
Exactly,
play.
sis.
Let's play some more. Let's play some more. Yeah, all
Man's an
right. It's
idiot.
crazy. All right, anyone remember when you want me to wheel it up, reel it up? P Dog, sorry, I interrupted you. What did you want to say? Go on, brother. Poppy, I see you. P Dog, you there?
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, cool. I will come back to you. I'm gonna play the video. I'm gonna play the
Yeah,
video
thank
now,
God
people.
this
Yeah,
wasn't during the day when there's kids about as well, or school one and
man,
that.
it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Chronic mind games. All right, let's go.
You crossed yet again onto the wrong side of the road. At 11:25, still driving along Morning Lane, you crossed the junction at Well Street and moved onto the opposite lane, narrowly missing a car travelling in the opposite direction. By 11:30 p.m.
All right, let me pause it there. Man said by 11:25. Yeah, my man's in Morning Lane, Hackney. Yeah, that's the bits for me. I know the bits around there. Man's in Morning Lane down there, right? So let's check where he is by 11:35 minutes. Yes, it's doable, but doable if you're on a Louis or a Schumacher thing, yeah?
Still driving along Morning Lane, you crossed the junction at Well Street and moved onto the opposite lane, narrowly missing a car
That's
travelling in the
11:25.
opposite direction.
Right.
By 11:30 p.m., CCTV shows you driving along Roding Lane South towards Redbridge Lane.
Man's in Reading Lane South. Remember, he left Bloomsbury at 11 p.m. The man's doing Schumacher flexes. How you on 11:25 Morning Lane, Wells Street, and then you're by Redbridge? I know you can get there, buck off by the A roads, but you're doing that. You're not doing mind games today.
You know
You're
what,
doing
Hayley?
mind
What we
games.
need
So
to
then
do?
you need that
Like,
means that
Get
you
them
need
out.
to
that
ask
is
what
crazy.
speed, at what speed was he going at?
Yeah.
That's mad. Yeah. All right. Let me
We
play
need
some
to
more.
get a
Now,
map
people.
and
Now,
pin
people
it
need
each
to.
time.
Now, people need to understand something, right? When anyone talking about the Gets thing, you always got to remember all of this information has come to light from yesterday. So everything people were saying in October, the speculations, we can stop now and we can talk about the actions, the mental state, because it is kind of shocking to know what three brandies stepped in the whip, hit a Mercedes, you nearly knock off 3 to 4 motorcycles. You're brother, I don't. Let me play.
It was
And
bad
this ain't
enough in the
and
beginning.
this
It
ain't
was
a
bad
bashing
enough in
thing
the
as well. I
beginning.
want to just make that let people know
This
it's
is
not a
right.
bashing thing. But if we do wrong, we can't condone the behaviours before and after because it is crazy before and after. But let me play.
East. Redbridge Lane East runs between the North Circular Road at Redbridge and the A1400 Woodford Avenue. The road is in a residential area. It is a road with a single lane for traffic in each direction. The speed limit, 30 miles an hour. At the time of the incident, it was dark, the road lit by streetlights on both
I'll get
sides.
that.
The road surface was dry. Yubin Tamang, a 20-year-old man from Nepal, a university student living in Burkhold Avenue, near to where he was killed, was walking along the pavement of Redbridge Lane East. He looked, checked the road was clear, before crossing the road. As he was crossing that road, he was hit by your car. You were driving at a speed significantly in excess of the speed limit. Yubin was catapulted into the air before crashing onto the roadway. He sustained catastrophic injuries. Camera footage shows the lead up to the impact and the point of impact itself. On the audio, the noise of the engine of your car can clearly be heard as it approached its speed. After impact, your rear brake lights can be seen, but you then drive on, leaving the scene without stopping. The footage of the impact shown in this court is simply shocking. Images of the state of your car show that it was then not in a fit state to be driven safely, but nonetheless you continue for another 8 miles over some 15 minutes or so to a location close to your home in Kings Avenue. You make another phone call just after the collision to the same number as those earlier calls, this one for 33 seconds. Of note, there is no call to the emergency services. It is also of note that you do not park outside your home, but a short distance away. You've been in the car on your own. The windscreen of the car had been shattered.
Who did he call? Someone said yesterday he might have called his, the mother to his kids, because the last phone call after the collision was 37 seconds. 37 seconds. Someone said that. It might not be true, I don't know. But
it wouldn't be a solicitor, because solicitor would have said go straight.
yeah, it wouldn't be a solicitor. I don't think it'd be a solicitor. And you're not going to be calling him. Well, you know what? Hit a car. Well, you know what? You know what? He hit a car. So maybe, you know what? It could be like, oh, brother, you know, I hit a car, you know, they might come back on me. What should I do?
Did they
And
say
maybe,
who he called?
say that again?
Did they say who he called?
No, they didn't. They didn't.
Okay,
But
so we're just
obviously,
assuming.
obviously speculation. But the last call was 37 seconds. The last call was 37 seconds, right? And I do have the video ready to play of him driving mad. So I do have that, right? But I'm just going to finish off, obviously, this part of it. And then, obviously, afterwards, I also got the story of the London girl who has been convicted of accusing a banker in Hong Kong of rape. She's been convicted of blackmail. And boy, the judge said prosecutors have clearly proven reasonable doubt on this woman. And she's from London, a girl that's stuck in London, Hong Kong. Yeah, and I'm going to get that out as well. That is important as well. All right, let me go back to it.
I mentioned earlier the journey into central London was an hour. The journey home took half that time. After getting home, you'll see...
That answers the question. Journey from where he was in central London to Woodford, judge is saying an hour, but it took you in total, well, your speed, half hour. All in total from 11. Wow. Someone said that earlier on.
Running and returning to the car.
Right, let me go back.
It is also of note that you do not park outside your home, but a short distance away. You've been in the car on your own. The windscreen of the car had been shattered. I mentioned earlier the journey into central London was an hour. The journey home took half that time. After getting home, you're seen running and returning to the car half an hour later for some reason. Expert analysis of the event data recorder from your BMW shows that in the 5 seconds before the collision, the speed of your car went from 36 to 74 miles an hour, 67 miles an hour at the point of impact. And at that point of impact with Yubin's body, you were driving at a speed more than double the speed limit then enforced. Although you had left the scene where Yubin had been hit, other drivers stopped, attended to him, and sought to administer first aid. They called 999 and sought to give CPR. The helicopter emergency medical services team arrived and attended to him. He was taken to the Royal London Hospital. It was clear that he had sustained extensive and catastrophic injuries, multiple fractures, multiple organ damage, including damage to the brain. He was placed in the intensive care unit, but remained unresponsive, and his injuries were deemed to be unsurvivable. During the course of the 19th of October, his condition deteriorated, and he died just after 1 p.m. on the 20th of October. Turning next to victim impact. There are a number of victim impact statements. One is from Yubin's close friend, roommate and university classmate, Shashank Kahada. He speaks about the impact on him of loss of his close friend and the impact on his own education, relationships and family.
If you're in the request box, send the heartbeats, please. Thank you very much. I appreciate everyone in the box. Please don't repost, share the live. I've got out about 30k by now. I'm glad that everybody's in there and you're listening and you're intrigued. Pick up yourself, but if you can do a local tap or a local repost, I'd appreciate that. You get me? Or send the heartbeat, yeah? No, big up everybody in there. 89 people, you done no big up. All your blessed greetings, morning rising. Let's go.
He says that Yubin was like family to him. As he says in his statement, and I quote, Yubin was only 20 years of age. He had dreams, ambitions, and plans for his future. His loss has not only taken a life full of promise, but has permanently affected mine and my family's lives. The emotional, psychological, and practical impact continues every day. There is also a statement from Attar Sharitha, who had...
Anyone want to say anything? Because it will go on for long, so I don't want people to, like, anytime you want to interject anybody, please just fly in. Anything or carry on playing?
I was gonna say, someone says about free gets given, he makes mistakes. That's not a mistake.
I'm sorry, I didn't even respond to it. I didn't see it because I've already been over like this mistake. Me and Laguna, we know it. It's crazy. This conversation, some people will come up and be like, it's a mistake, but what they fail to realize is that how is it a mistake if you drink 3 brandies, get in a car and you drive,
and then you go home to proceed to drink more?
But by him going more. Yeah. By him going home and drinking more, I'm not gonna lie. I don't really. No, that I can excuse that, in a way. I'm not even gonna lie. He's at home. Because
he's at home. Okay, but then he's still okay, and then he went back out after, right?
Well, he went out half an hour after he parked the car. He went out half an hour later. Sorry?
What did he go back out for? To look at the damage?
But hey, listen, you guys hear it, you guys tell me. You guys.
Wasn't he driving 100 miles per hour?
Exactly. In my opinion, I feel like this is far from a mistake. It's definitely not deliberate, but it's not.
He was driving 74. He was driving 74 miles per hour in a 30 mile per hour zone road at Redbridge Lane, Ilford, but he hit the gentleman at 67 miles per hour.
They said 74.
No, he was driving 74, but when he hit him at the 67.
And if you see the way the man went flying in the air, it's just, oh my God.
Can I say something?
But remember, we're talking about the actions of him. Remember, we know about the guy flying in the air. So what we're doing now,
the red light went on.
A bad series of choices, definitely. Because what I don't want to do, I don't want to bash him. That's why I'm very careful when I talk about people. I'm not here to bash Gets, but in a way, I'm like, brother, what? Like, what is it? Right. Yeah. Let's get the video. I tell you what.
Yeah.
I'll play more. I'll play more of that.
Can I say something quickly?
Go ahead.
Hi, I'm not here to bash nobody at all, respectfully. No. And I live very close to the area as well. So I want to know as well, how was he able to do all of that and not get picked up on cameras? The same cameras that are now being able to pull up in court. Why in the moment, living in London, were patrol cars not on him in these moments?
Exactly.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. All these CCTV cameras, they have like a control room, where they sit and see these things. Yeah. Like, so I'm confused on both sides. Like, why did they wait till he hit someone? So when you guys are saying, oh, it's not a mistake, clearly it's not a mistake from his side and from whoever wanted him behind bars side.
He's got right. I was going to say that before. I totally agree with Miss Posh, because that's what I was thinking. I was thinking, well, isn't the CCTV? So they picked up the footage of him afterwards, and they can see all the footage before, after it's all been done. But in the moment that he was on the road and he's at those speeds, we all know that in the past, other people have been at those speeds and they've been caught up straight away, because the control person has gone out there and started following them, or the police have been called. So why is it nobody's gone out at that moment for him at that point? Especially, don't forget, you had the motorcyclist who was videoing, who took a registration number, and I'm sure that motorcyclist would have contacted the police at that point with that registration number. So why was there no intervention?
No, you know what, Yola? No, do you know what they probably would have done? You see, when someone's speeding, they're probably thinking, right, he's out of there, we'll get him when he goes home. They didn't think he was going to lick someone down.
Well, still the cameras though. What about those cameras?
Oh, no, he would have got the letters.
Yeah,
he would have got the letters in the post. He would have got them.
blink him up? Do you know what I mean? Why did nobody like
No,
Miss
because
Posh
you know,
said, why
it's
did
traffic violations. I think like he was going mad. I get what you're saying. He was going mad. Someone should have
madness?
been
Yeah.
like, what we doing? But I think they wanted to wait till he gets home. He didn't expect that that's going to be a mad collision. But you're right. Someone should have been out there at that moment maybe to get him. Let me get BB Huntress. How you doing? You all right? Sorry to have you waiting there. You all right? Okay, she'll come back in a minute. All right, let's get the video. Shall I give you guys the video? Oh, B, she back now.
The phone picks everything.
Well, one second, P. BB Huntress, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Go on. What's your views? Go on, give me your views. Go on.
I mean, my son listens to Gets and all of that, and I'm sure I've heard verses of him talking about speeding, not caring.
Yeah, we've all heard it.
Yeah, so we've all right. So my thing is like this is the thing for me is that this is not the first time he's done this. This is the first time he's been really caught or done serious harm and damage. He's been doing this for a long time. He's rapped about doing this. This is completely intentional. He has total disregard for human life. And personally, I just feel like he's a disgrace to the black community. I feel like he needs to be out there. No, he is. He's disgraceful. The thing is, you get a lot of people like Gets, a lot of young black men, especially in the UK, that they feel that they are on their own. Unfortunately, the way that society is when one of us does something wrong, we all get caught up in it, and that's the problem. And it's not right because we are all individuals, right? But unfortunately, that's just the way it is. And I feel we as black people need to be mindful of this so that when we go out and how we carry ourselves in the community, we need to think that if I misbehave or I have total disregard for the law, I'm going to make it difficult for my next black brother or black sister coming up after me. And that's exactly what it happens, because what's happened is the backlash that we're having, just typical black boy, black man, no regard. And I'm tired of it, because generally majority of us black people, we are not like that. We do uphold the law. We do pay our taxes. We do things like, and it's just like the fact that he's even rapped about it before goes to show he's arrogant. He's totally arrogant about it. So it was intentional. He just doesn't care. And to make it worse, he parked the car.
You mean the driver was intentional, not the unaliving dog?
Yeah, no. I don't believe he tried to unalive, but he being an intelligent. Now, one thing about Gets, he's intelligent. You can tell that from his rapping. So he knows that when he got behind that wheel, driving at those speeds, he knows that there is a chance that if he was to hit someone, he would
facts. That's
damage.
A fact. That's a fact.
The potential is definitely there.
Yeah. Of course, he knew that, but he didn't care. He did not care, and that's the problem. And I feel like, as a fellow black person, I feel like I'm completely disowned him. I don't think our community should have anything to do with him because of the fact.
That's a bit deep.
No, I don't think it. I tell you what, if it was a fact case where he had a bad day and he was drinking and he was speeding and he hit someone, because don't get me wrong, we all speed sometimes, but not to that, especially in a residential area, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, I know that.
Right?
He could have gone on a motorway and done that, though. He could have gone on a motorway and done that. If he really wanted to.
Yes, exactly. He could have done that. It could have done that. You don't do those kind of speeds in a residential area.
Yeah, no, in a 30, you don't do that. All right, let's get the video. All right, big up everyone.
I want to close my eyes, me. Is it graphic? I don't want to see nobody being thrown.
No. I'm showing the video. No, this ain't the video of him hitting the guy. No, this is the video they're showing you before and after, before and after him driving. So don't worry, guys. No trigger warning. Just the driving gets through the streets. All right. Big up everybody. Chronic, the final boss in the building. Big up. Let me change the screen so I can get you guys to see it a bit more better. All right, let's go. Will this work? Yeah, this will work. All right, let me turn off the thing. All right, boom. Anyone want to come up? Well, I always tell you, but you should have come up early, man. I keep telling you, when the show get cracking, it get cracking, you know?
After its BMW struck 20-year-old Yuban Taman last October. The court was shown CCTV footage of Clark Samuel driving erratically through the streets of London. The rapper was driving an SUV at 74 miles an hour in a 30 miles per hour zone, moments before he hit Mr. Taman as he crossed Redbridge Lane on the 18th of October. 20-year-old Yuban Taman could come to the UK.
Guys, that's just a short clip.
Past the cyclists.
That is just a short clip.
The roads are not even empty. My guy's on a mad one. What is that?
That's
Like,
true, you know. No, for real, the roads ain't even empty now. They're not even like they might doing the
Reckless
midnight
driving, that's
flex.
what that is.
That's madness. I just think he was on a mad one. I don't have no excuse for him. I just think he's on a mad one. He's made a. If you're saying it's a mistake, it's a bloody big one that he's paying a price for. Do you know what I mean? 12 years is a long time, and he'll probably end up doing half of that. By the way, he probably won't do the full sentence because you know
No,
how it
he's doing
goes.
9. He's definitely doing 9. He's doing 9 on
Yeah.
that.
He should have got life.
He
He should have got life for that. He should have got
after killing
minimum
somebody.
15 years.
Yeah, well,
I'm
he was
not
going to give
sure
him
how
well. The
many
judge was
years. He
well.
should have
The
got
judge was
life.
going to give him. The judge was going to give him 16, but due to the play, he said, I took that into account. So you're getting 12.
What did he take into account again? Sorry.
He said he was going to give him 16 years, but due to his plea of going guilty, he decided to give it.
Yeah, he went guilty very early on, didn't he?
Accountability.
He couldn't deny that. He should have got life and then got 16
But no, my
for
thing is
pleading
this.
guilty.
So my thing is this. So my thing is this. With his mitigation, there's a lot of things that was said where he said he's intentionally sorry, etc. And there's one bit that just kind of gets me a little bit, right? Is the mother of his child, she wrote a letter and she said he's had a hard background. And I didn't really take kindly to that one, that comment there, because I just thought, please don't pull out.
So everybody
But then
with
so
a
did the
bad
victim.
background
The
does
victim
that.
Yeah, like don't pull out. My thing was like, I get where she's coming from. Yeah, she's got to do her job. Like, big up to Silver because Silver made a good point. But I still stick with what I say. Like, I just feel like bringing up had a hard background and he's done it. I feel like that's not needed, but you have to do it though. You have to do it. I understand that it has to be done.
But she's done that for a child at the end of the day.
You've got to try and see if you can at least appeal to the judge's sentencing guidelines to minimize the sentencing, innit? Basically, if that makes sense. Sorry. But to me, I just didn't agree with that part there. The part background, and plus also, I'm agreeing with everyone. Well, most people say more than 15 years. I agree. You know why? Because let me up. Okay, well, not even pleased on that. You know, man, just like let me up. You know. I think what we really need to take into account, yeah, big up Original Flawless because she said it yesterday, and my wife Kat said it, yeah. She said, you took out a young man, 20, who was over here to study for a degree, and the bloodline, yeah, you've just literally cancelled out the bloodline. That was a father and mother's only son, and even when they've made their statement, yeah, their impact statement, they said you took his future and our future. Yeah, they said our future.
And
so
you
that
know, for
means
students like him, they send him abroad so that he can study, you know, get a better life and provide for his family back
and the degree,
home.
right, and the degree, and everyone knows the degree works wonders in certain parts of the country.
And he's an international student, so he's paying an arm and a leg.
There you go. So whatever he was studying, yeah, I'm not being funny. The one thing that we could definitely say is that when it comes to certain foreign students, some of them about their game. They come over to like, yo, I need to go get that because I'm trying to go there. So the fact that you've taken a bloodline away, I think that honestly, that should be 20 years.
Yeah.
Based on you wiped out grandkids, you wiped out great grandkids. Yeah. If someone said they can have another kid, please, like let's not.
And that's very important to their culture. Very important they have that life, they have that follow on.
So yeah, it's nothing to do with hold on, let me see in the box.
Yeah, there's no excuses. There's no excuses.
Yeah, I just don't agree. Sorry, go on.
Has he given a reason to why he was speeding like that? Or was he
No,
not bothered?
the only reason is if you take in free brand. So let's do it, guys, because everyone's with me. So anything I missed out, just interject. Free brandies and coke, right?
Can I stop you there 1 minute?
Right, yeah, no, he set off, and in between that time, before he's got home, he's bumped into a Mercedes, if we call it that. Yeah. Laguna, are you able to put up pictures? Does it allow you?
Not on this phone, no.
No, all right, no
No, I
worries.
think what,
Right.
sorry, the lady was saying is, yes, he did try to say that there was 4 men in a car that were following him, and he felt he was under threat. But they
But there was nothing
but they
there.
checked the CCTV and they found
Yeah,
no
that's
one
true.
Nothing.
following him. And
He was on more than just the bush.
yo,
Like,
everyone send the heartbeats, man. Anyone in the request box, send the heartbeats, man. If you want to come up, send the
I
heartbeats.
think he was on more than the bush. Man was hallucinating, man. That as simple as that. If he thinks someone was chasing him that night, like I'm not.
I mean, he had to
must
no.
be
Do you know
more
what? He
than
had to
that.
make sure. He had to make sure his mitigation was tight. But I know that lawyer. I mean,
Solicitor
you know what?
told
Big
him.
up the lawyer. Big up the lawyer for real, because that lawyer sat him down and said, "Yo, big man, you better talk about you ate some cannabis cookie blood." Because listen, come on, man. No one ain't fooling me to say you went. Who's eating cannabis
I
cookies in
don't
a
understand
fucking
why
day?
his solicitor didn't say to him, if you say that you're being followed, they're going to check that. Why continue with that excuse? That
Exactly.
makes no sense. His
Anyone
solicitor
with
said,
common
look,
sense would
if you
know
use
that,
that,
innit?
they're going to look at it. I
Yeah.
don't get that.
Can
Why
I
they
say
don't
something?
that one.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. Listen, you see your mobile phone when you're driving, it also records the speed of your driving. It's on your phone, the late phone.
It's
They're all on it.
yeah.
Yeah, it's on there. You don't realise it on there. When
You
them
can't
man
do
they
that.
track back, when they track back and look at your phone, they can't stop you there and then, but they can triangulate and go back and see the speed. Because when I put my phone in my car, all of it is telling me where I'm at this moment.
Very bad.
So what I'm trying to say, these new phone nowadays, it tracked him everywhere. They may not catch him in the act, but when they rewind on it, they're gonna say, yeah, he was doing this speed, because your phone tell you how fast you were going. Do you follow me? You don't realise it with your phone. When you got the sat nav on your phone, it can actually tell you how fast you're going, where you were, where you did, and it can track you all that. And that camera footage, there's nobody following this bro. He's just putting his foot down like he don't even know. He needs to get out of his own way. And that's what happens. And when you get to a certain level of famousity, wherever it is you want to call it, you think you're bigger than large. You're driving a big car.
That was like way, to me,
Get out your own way, man.
the actions that night. I mean, just watching that. Because remember, like I said, when we first hear about it, everyone gives their theories, everyone gives their thoughts. But remember, we ain't got concrete facts. Now we're hearing it, and it's even more surprising. So you know when someone comes in and be like, "Oh, why are you talking about it again?" Well, I didn't know my man had 3 brandies. I didn't know my man hit a Mercedes. I didn't know he nearly licked off 4 cyclists. I didn't know he was on the wrong side of the road. 9 traffic lights. We didn't know all of this.
It's got nothing to do with the victim. The
We
victim
didn't
is
know
a victim.
all of this.
Nothing to do with the victim. The victim just going about his business. My man does lick him down like a skittle. No.
Been any one of our children. Could have been our children.
Tap up the screen for real. I should be at 60k. You got mad people.
Let me tap up this
Double
screen.
tap.
Remember when we first covered this? When we first covered
I
this,
remember.
people were saying, "Oh, the man should have looked where he was going, crossing the road." Everyone tries to, because it's gets, people were trying to be like, "Oh, yeah, but he should be looking both ways." The man was
Yeah, that was
looking
crazy.
both
That
ways.
was crazy.
Why are
That
you
was a bit
victim
crazy when we
blaming?
looked at that. That was
But
crazy.
think about
But I
it.
predicted it though. No, I predicted it. What did I say, Laguna, when he went home, what he would have done? I predicted it though. I said it. Even Lorraine said it. Lorraine said, Hazel, you guessed it, 69.7. That's exactly what he did. Because I knew from when he went home after that incident, obviously not knowing around that incident. Remember, from 11 o'clock central London, you're licking man down by 11:30. And they get to your door at 3 o'clock. Oh, by the way, let's go over that. Police. Yeah, Justin Samuel Clark. They're not going to call him Getz. Yeah, you meet Justin Samuel Clark. Yeah, sorry, your BMWs will come to, and then you're going to turn around and say, what car was I driving? Or something of that nature. It's like, what are we doing here? Do you know what I'm saying? So we didn't know all of these, and then finding out you got home and ran out half an hour later, and looking at the damage. Now, all right, this is what we're not even talking about. When he hit the young man, unfortunately, have you seen the damage to the windscreen? Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't.
There's no way you was hitting an animal with that. You knew you hit a
I'm
person.
very, very surprised that he didn't thingy on that one. Guys, send the heartbeats if you're trying to come up, man. I already said that already. That's why you're down there, man. Send the heartbeats. No, it's a mad one. And at the end of the day, look, reading about it now and looking at 45 mils in your system, brandy and coke, 6-7 shots of Ciroc when you get home, and you yam off a cannabis cookie and you fall asleep. Now but can we talk about that? How do you fall asleep? I'm done. I'm done. How do you fall asleep?
After you just licked down somebody. No, sir.
I'm a bit surprised. I'm just questioning state of mind. I'm not bashing the guy. I'm just questioning state of mind here. How did you fall asleep?
Did he fall asleep though?
Well, that's what he said.
I
mean, no, all right, look, if we're going to give some, look, we're talking about mitigations here, right? So, what else, right, anybody can jump in. Let me ask Yola. Yola, what would his lawyer have to say to him to say, right, bro, we need to give them a motherfucking answer. So what we going to say, we can't say you was moving, I'm a bad boy, I'm gets. We definitely can't be saying that to the judge. So what are we saying here? All right, hold up. You drink, all right, so 6-7 shots, all right. Cannabis cookie, was you banning it down? No, don't say that, all right. Cannabis cookie, don't, because if you're banning it down, because we don't know if man was banning it down before he got in the car.
Then them are the excuses, aren't
No,
they?
we would have known. No, we would have known. We would have known.
But them would be the excuses if you have a cannabis. I can't even talk. If you have a cannabis cookie or you have anything
Don't drive.
we all know. Yeah, we all know you're not supposed to drive because why? You're gonna.
No, the cannabis. No, guys. Remember, no. Let's get it in chronological order. The cannabis cookie and the 6 shots of the rock.
Oh, it was after. Yeah, but how does that make sense? So this is why when he said the cannabis cookie before the end of the when he's gone home, it don't make no sense because you've had 3 brandies at the beginning. It'd be more pointing to say you've had a cannabis cookie plus the 3 brandies before you got in your car to drive, before you ran over all these people and drove at the speed you did, because then you're hallucinating. That's why I said the way he was driving, to me, and the way he's been acting throughout, it looks like he's had more than just flipping 3 glasses of brandy, unless the alcohol affects him more. But we all know that other drugs out there, if you're drinking or doing other drugs out there, it's gonna cause you to have different illusions.
Well, they definitely got a rug. Well, they definitely got a rug reading, but obviously, admitting you're consuming cannabis cookies, yeah. That even the police. No, I'm not gonna lie. Even the police at the station would have been to the lawyer. I can't lie.
But look, hear what? Every lawyer, every defense lawyer has to defend you to his maximum. That's his duty. Has to, whether you're guilty or not, has to defend you to his maximum. All these other stories, like I've heard people here on this thing and trying to victimize the victim. No, forget that. It got nothing to do with the victim. Me, one personally, I'm driving for 40 years. Yeah, not one conviction. Right, and I know, sir, if I'm gonna go out in my car, fast car too, if I'm gonna get in my car, I'm not drinking, period. You designated driver. You got people around you, designated driver. If you want to do, you were doing some madness because you thought you can get away with it. I don't care where you're running home to going, where you're going. Where you're running home going, you lick down a man's stop and you might get a blind away there. But if you,
so do you think it's a bad publicity stunt then? I'm just throwing it in there. I'm being a bit of a... throwing it in there. Do you think it was kind of a publicity stunt that he was trying to do that went wrong? Because obviously someone said before that in his tracks, I mean, I don't really listen to his tracks, so I don't know. I'd have to go back and listen to some of them to listen to the words. But someone said his wording was about speeding and stuff. So do you think that this could have been a bit of a publicity stunt on his behalf that went wrong so that he could bring something else out and get up there on the platform?
No. Listen, you got to look at it like as if you were walking with your child down the road and the bread licked down your child. There's no excuse whether you're drinking or not.
I don't think there's an excuse. No, I don't think there's an excuse. But what I'm saying is, I'm saying that to me, for him to be driving like the way he did, I'm just thinking outside the box. My guy, why did he drive like that in the first place? How are you? It does not make no sense to me. Somebody to be driving at that speed after drinking 3 brandies and coke, and that's just my own opinion. How are you driving that recklessly?
No, but you know what?
You've got a choice to drive. You've got a choice, haven't you, in your head?
You know what? Let's give him a benefit of the doubt. I'm going to give him a little benefit of the doubt. I don't know why, but let's just say he's a guy that likes to consume drink. Not heavily, but just likes to drink,
Yeah.
Maybe, because some people are like this, maybe he's equipped to drive. Maybe he can do that. So if we take the drinking out of it, right? Take the drinking out of it. Why the fuck he driving like that?
Okay, then if you say
without the drink, I reckon he drives like that without drink. Every other conviction in the past. Because remember, he's got 27 convictions. And I haven't even
Wow.
gone through that. I
I
haven't even
never
gone
knew
through
that.
that yet. We haven't even gone through that yet in the recording.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So
then
they're
if you're saying that,
27, and in
but
1
then if
year,
you're saying that, then
in
he's made a
2017. Sorry, 1 year. I think was it 2002? It might have been a long time. It might have been 2002. But it was like a 4-month spree in 1 year where he was going, where he was. You did that in that month, that month, that month. Like, whoa, shit! I didn't even know Gets was like that. I mean, I know man them from the ends, like certain mutual people, of course. But I didn't think, oh shit, you moving like that? Yeah, I said, oh, okay. But take off the drink, because I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. Like, brother, you could probably bust a drink and drive in it. Of course, bro. All right, you shouldn't do it, but that's your thing. So take out the drink, and let's just say that's how he drives. Because if he wasn't drinking, how do we know he could be driving like that if he
okay,
wasn't
that's
drinking?
how he drives then. So that we take out the drink. So then he's made a conscious decision to drive like that recklessly.
Hey,
Then
Roxy.
his conscious decision. He's got in his car. He's all right to drink these 3 brandies, and he's in his capacity in his field. He knows he can drive with that amount of alcohol in his system.
Let me
So
get
he's gone out
chronicling.
in the car. That means he's consciously made that decision, hasn't he? He's consciously gone out in his car to make that decision to drive at that speed, knowing that the roads are not empty, because that footage you showed me, the roads look busy to me, even though it was a late hour.
That was crazy.
So
That was
what are
chronic.
you doing? What are you doing?
Let me get chronic. Chronic, Mr. Final Boss. Big up yourself, man. Man, they want to send the heart me, he's down, man. Right, the wife and that still. But go, Chronic, you there? You there? You got mad with the signal. You're on holiday or something. Chronic's on holiday with a mad signal. Yo, jump back up. I'll leave that space for you. Carry on, Yola, carry on, man, carry on. This is the call. This is the call, by the way,
No,
guys.
that's
Wednesday
all.
mornings.
That's all I'm saying.
Well, Wednesday mornings I do the calls with Yola B. The Asia Brand Show and Yola B. We connect together. So please follow calls. That's my normal calls, Sister Mary Laguna. My calls for today, Yola B. So please follow my calls, please. All right.
No,
All
that's
right,
all
guys,
I'm
come on,
saying.
let's go. Let's go more in it before I just go on to the other girl. But I will come back to the Gets one. But let's go on to the next one quickly. I'll wait till Kron goes. All right, guys, quickly. 15-year-old boy and a man in his 20s have been arrested over the viral violent school wars trend. So apparently, yeah, this was all a fucking scaremongering tactic. And honestly, I will say this here, guys. I do believe that I did say kind of a little bit from the start. I feel like this is just something for people to just scare people. But I'm not gonna lie. Some of us adults, I feel like we scared our own kids, you know. I think we did that. Because we escalate. I'm not saying that something was out there, Hazel, so ignore it. No, but please remember this. Before the red and blue, there was people being unalive. After the red and blue, I don't want to say it, but people will be unalive. So this red and blue should not really have hyped anyone up really like that. I really did see it as a gimmick, but you know, you can't say things too early, prematurely, because it might be like, oh shit, it wasn't a gimmick. But boy, 15, a man he twisted, arrested. I didn't think anything was going to happen. But I don't need to be careful because I feel like we scared up the kids then. Oh, hey, be careful. Hey, be careful. The police, be careful. Hey, schools, like you was scaring, you was doing a bit too much. Like, if you really want to do things like that, you should be doing things like that like on a constant basis, innit? Do you know what I mean? Like, love illusion, big up yourself. Do you know what I mean? Like, just, you should be doing things like that in place anyway. You shouldn't be, oh my God, red and blue, bloods and prints. Oh my God, teachers, yo! Because I tell you what, when this goes down and they've been arrested now, I hate to say this, tomorrow, another one's gonna go, another one. And then what we gonna do? Why didn't anyone do anything? Oh, you need a red and blue poster to excite you lot. Okay, let me do a gimmick. I'm gonna mark everybody today. Don't go school. Like, come on, we gotta be careful. We gotta really think that things are genuine. I'm not saying you can't be safe and you chat to your kid, but you should chat to your kid every day. When my son leaves the house, big man, be careful, you know. Yeah, call me, anything pop off, call me, keep your phone inside your thing, do your thing, don't bother no one, walk with your bedrooms, them, anything, just walk or call my phone, 5 minutes drive, not even that down the road, okay? Other than that, chill, yeah? Chill, I'm not gonna scaremonger like, yo, there's Sean, watch out, you know, big man, the blue and red thing, like, obviously, hey, was there any police outside your thing? Yeah, there was police, oh, okay, cool. Did your teacher speak to it? Yeah, I think we, you know, it's you know what, let me say this, it's probably a fine line to say, you got to be mindful, but you also got to be like, stop scaring the kids then, all right? Stop scaring the kids, all right? All right. This young lady on the screen right now, she is a very long way from my computer to log up because it always goes off after a while. So I mean, here we go. We're in there. Right, we go. Let's go. All right. So this is Isabel Rose from Hackney. Yeah, she's something cool as she convicted of blackmail over false claim banker raped her in Hong Kong. After a trial in Wan Chai District Court, the judge ruled the prosecution proved both charges beyond reasonable doubt. A London woman who made a great claim to police in Hong Kong is facing jail after being convicted of blackmail and perverting the course of public justice. Isabel Rose, 25, from Hackney, travelled to Hong Kong in early 2024 to visit a British man she had previously met while travelling in Thailand. She reported to police that she had been raped, which led to the man's arrest, though he was later released without charge. Prosecutors instead accused Isabel of threatening to make a false rape claim report to extort up to £100,000 from the man. After a trial, the judge ruled the prosecution proved their case beyond reasonable doubt. The judge said the demands were unwarranted, the alleged rape was false, the defendant knew that her allegations were false. Rose, who has been effectively trapped in Hong Kong on bail for the past 2 years, was remanded in custody and will be sentenced on July 22nd. Bomber clutch, yo! Under Hong Kong's law, both crimes can result in prison time. Her lawyers explained the verdict as she wept in dock at Wan Chai District Court. The prosecution's case focused on claims that she demanded money from the British man after accusing him of rape. Prosecutors said Rose asked the man for £5,000 shortly after the alleged assault and later demanded £100,000, threatening to report him to the police if he did not pay. They argued the request amounted to They argued the request amounted to blackmail and that her rape report was false. Rose denied the allegations, maintaining she had been raped and was seeking compensation, and said the man initially offered after the encounter. Speaking ahead of a verdict, she said, I reported it to the police within 72 hours and very quickly the allegations were dropped completely, and she was the one left facing charges. Have you had the coffee yet? Big up, Poppy. It takes a lot to have to go through that story over and over again. I feel like I am a victim. Following the verdict, Rose says, I want to go home. I'm scared. I'm really, really scared. She told the BBC she had spent thousands of pounds on accommodation and legal fees, while her mother said the case had taken a severe toll on her mental health and would see her spend her 26th birthday in prison. So, currently, Isabel Rose, 26, of Hackney, East London, convicted in a Hong Kong court of blackmail and making a report of a banker raping her. She's in custody at the moment. She travelled there early 2024 to visit a man. She said she raped him. She demanded £5,000, then it went up to £100,000. She said the man had offered her the money. Matter of fact, the man had actually put the money into her bank account.
Oh.
Yes. Let's read some comments. I just want to point out that foreign laws and attitude is very different to ours. Have you had coffee yet? Yes, I did. Damn, what made her so desperate for money to lie about stuff that didn't happen? Well, now remember, not that I'm trying to instigate things here, but BOK female in Hong Kong, get great. Like, what we doing there? Yola, what we saying?
I was going to say the same thing. You read in my mind. For a start off, she I don't know. Listen, I don't want to come across any type of way, but my feeling on this one is that, you know, slave mentality. My guy's a rich millionaire over somewhere else. My girl's gone chasing down this man who's got money. What you're going to expect's going to happen. You've threatened him to get money. The man's give you money, and you're still going to try taking him to court. Like, it makes no sense again. Like, make it make sense. You've actually dropped your own self in the hole, haven't you? Because now you're now he's convicted you, really. He's now put her into incarceration because she's not going to get out of that easy.
No.
Exactly.
So much
And it looks like she's lying because she's asked for the money before. This is why she's now being convicted, because she's asked for money. And it showed evidence. Then she's asked for more. The man's give her it, and now it does look like blackmail.
And July is when she will be sentenced. So she
And you know what? That's not
2
even
years already.
That's China. You'll be executed.
So
China don't play around.
So she asked the man, yeah. Now, mind you, she just got remanded in custody. She wasn't even in remand all that time, so they literally slap her in jail now. So now it did say she asked the man for £5,000 shortly after the alleged assault and later demanded. They argued the request amounted to blackmail and that her great report was false. She had spoken about it on her social media. I have messaged her, but once again, people don't like to message back. They don't want to talk to small creators. They want to go speak to the big creators. But I messaged her and I messaged her mum, but I was hoping they can get back to me so I can talk to them about it. But I don't know what it is nowadays, man. You can't really get anyone to talk. Like, they just want to, they rather the bouncers and the shade boroughs, and they rather all of those people, but it's all good. I'm still going to talk on it anyway. So, yeah.
It's money hungry behaviour, isn't it? I mean, I'm not disregarding the fact that she's been assaulted, right? If this is the truth, then that's what's happened. And she's tried to get compensation for it by asking. But what falls short for herself is that she's gone about it the wrong way. She's asked this man for money, knowing that he's in a high prestigious place. He's given the money. He's put it in a bank account. There's evidence showing that. And then you're going to go back and ask for more. And then on top of that, you're going to go to the police and then now claim that that's what it is. It's just you put yourself in a slippery road. What she should have done in the first place is report it. End of. That's what she should have done. Report it in the first place. She would not have been in this situation. I actually feel sorry for her. And that's only if, you know, because we don't know how long she's going to get. She could get up to 9 years in it for something like this.
What was she doing over there anyway?
She was going over there because she wanted to teach. I believe she wanted to teach English. So she went to Thailand at first, and then she went over to Hong Kong to do some not charity work, but to be of assistant. I think like teach English or something. So the money would be the last thing you're thinking of. Yes, that's true.
So she met him before.
Yeah, before.
Well,
and then went back over there.
Let me get that. But let me get.
Yeah, from Thailand was it, Sister Mary?
She travelled to Hong Kong in early 24 to visit a British man she had previously met while travelling in Thailand.
On a promise.
Right. So is this not a case of could be? I'm not saying it is.
Yes,
could be
Evolution.
consensual sex. Could be possibly. And she's saying, if you don't give me this money, I'm going to say you've raped me. Is that possibly what they're thinking?
I mean, all right, let me say this.
Because her stories aren't adding up.
Let me say this, yeah. I'm not going to lie, because Kat sent me this story. And, you know, when I read it, yeah, big up London Star. I thought it was London Star. Because I saw the first writing Londoner, and I thought, what London Star? What did you do? Then I read it, and I thought, oh, it was Londoner. So my thing is, right, one, she's from Hackney. You know them Hackney gal, they go mad sometimes now. But I'm not going to go there. But no, listen. She's over there, and we do need to look at the fact that, like, she was possibly great. And where she is, would it be difficult for her as a BOK female, one, report that, prove it? And who was the British man? Or was it a British? I'm assuming it was the British man, the same guy. Or maybe, because it doesn't say anything about it's a British man. It doesn't like a Hong Kong or Asian Yeah. It's a British man. So a British man.
But he's a millionaire. He's a billionaire. He's a banker. He's got money. So, you know, got away. She's gone over there to do her career, which is absolutely awesome because she's spreading her wings. But she's caught herself up with this guy on some sort of promise. And maybe she was caught, maybe she was assaulted, but the mistake she's made, it's still going back to the mistake she's made. It's not what's happened to her. It's the fact that she's that she's taken it for granted, in the sense of she's gone and said to him, I want this money, I want this compensation, or I'm going to report you. He's then
Mike
given
Tyson
it,
team.
showed the evidence, and exactly showed the evidence, and then flipping gone and now reported it to the police and expected the help for this assault. How are you going to get that? They're going to look at it as blackmail, even if it isn't. It does look like that in a sense now.
Laguna, what are we saying?
If I'm honest, I think it's it's either got to be one or two things. She's either has been great, which I really hope it's not that, because no one can get over that.
But if she hasn't, no, but if she hasn't,
she,
if she hasn't, are we going to go down the line and say that she's devious, she's moving devious?
No, maybe do you know what? Maybe because she's met him before, maybe she's got caught in her feelings. He's rejected her in the fact of, I don't want anything further with you.
Mike
And
Tyson
she thought, do you know what? I'm going to go on a money thing now. So jumping from $5,000 to $100,000, that's mental. But he's paid it. Why has he paid it? Is it because he
Get
has
rid of the
done
drama.
that? Or is it because
Yeah, it
he's a
could be
wealthy
Michael
man
Jackson
out there?
thing, paid
His
away.
reputation, his reputation, he may want to, Michael Jackson, he just got rid of it kind of thing. But that doesn't make him look better either.
So you think she went back for more? So fine, she get the 5 bags, she's going in for more.
You got to realise how
But
easy
hold
it
on,
is
why
to
did he
get
pay?
the
Wait, hold on,
profit.
wait. Why is he paying it?
That's
Because you don't want the drama.
He don't want. He might not want the drama, but he also might want to cover it. Is he married? That's what I just said. He said, "Has he got any kids? Is he married? Do we know if the man's married?" And he didn't want
Nah,
to.
it doesn't. Nah,
I think it's more to do with his reputation over there.
Yeah,
He's a
probably.
very well-established man over there, isn't he? And for
British.
a great allegation to go against him over there, he'd be
Yeah, it's
finished.
true.
He
He'll
would
be
be
finished, yeah.
So pay her off. But also, he may be very smart. He may be thinking, if I pay her, it proves that she blackmailed me.
Yeah, well, yeah, he could turn it into that.
Because
That's
now
what he's
money's in her
done.
account.
Oh.
Boom, done.
Culture thing as well.
He's
That's what
kind of
he's
done.
done.
What's it called? Uno reversed.
Oh.
Exactly. This is what he's done.
He
He's
can't
reversed
say that
it.
she didn't take that money. Because it
Exactly.
went into a bank.
What, and then what, she's gone back, she's gone back in 100 bags. 100!
100 bucks. She knows he's good for the money. He's going to pay her. I mean, what?
But
Okay,
then,
if it's me,
but hold up. All right, and you know what? No, but you know what? We got to be very careful here. You know why? I'll tell you why. Because one, she's from Hackney, and I'm not being funny. I guarantee you, family members of hers is on the internet, TikTok. Trust me, because I go for so many people from Hackney, man and woman. Big up to everybody. So we gotta be careful. We gotta be careful here, right? But because I don't want it, because then when we're talking, it's like I'm doing it as well, not just you lot, I'm doing it as well. I'm talking, and I don't want to go down like, nah, you're a devious guy. You try to set man up, because she might not even be like that. She might have
No, but
genuinely
I
got
don't even think
raped.
that, Hazel. I don't think that, though. I really don't. I actually feel sorry for what I said. What I was saying to you before is exactly what Sister said before, just 2 minutes ago, which is, you know, he could have been being devious because he's put that money in her account. It's like when I went back before and I said slave mentality. That is what I'm talking about. He's got her trapped. Yeah, because basically he's give the money through the bank account. There's a paper trail. She's got that money before. She didn't report it before that, and then she's asking for more money. Even if he was going to give her the 100 grand, it looks like she's now becoming a blackmailer because she's already took money before. So it looks like you're lying, even if she's telling the truth. I don't believe she's not telling the truth. I believe she got assaulted.
something's happened between them. Everything's happened. Whether it's great,
I think the
why
100
are you
grand will
paying the
fix her
money?
mental state.
consensual. It's remember they've got different laws to what we've got. Like Dubai, you can't have certain sexual contact and blah 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 blah. So when we're looking at other countries, she's made a massive mistake of thinking she's under UK law and that could protect her, because what she potentially done is put herself in a dangerous situation. If she has been great, and like I said, I hope not for her sake, because she's a young girl.
No, but this is what I'm saying. If she has been, let's think about, let's go on the other side, because I think it has to be fair that, let's go to the other side of things. She's
Do
in
they
Hong
believe
Kong.
she has been?
She's in Hong Kong, and I like how they've said it's a British man she met. So it's a British man. He knows the play. He knows the ends or whoever he is. He knows. Yeah, I'm from London too. I'm from East, West London, South, wherever. So he knows the play. He's a banker.
Exactly.
Right.
She's
So
very
she's
educated,
26.
yeah.
So let me
No
ask.
competition.
So let me ask. Then he's 26. How old? Kat, what's going on, Kat? I haven't even said hello to Kat, my wife. You know how rude. What up, Kat? You all right?
Yeah, okay. Hey, everyone.
Hi, Kat. I didn't even know that was Kat in the live. Hey, Kat. Send us some roses, man.
Being quiet, that's why.
So, what, I mean...
So she's how old? 22?
Yeah, no, 26. Right?
And how old is he?
Hey, don't say.
He's an older man. He's a maturer man. Anyway, like
This is what I was going to say. Do you think so? Do you think what, 30?
Yes.
Did you say 30?
I think he's slightly older. I think he's a maturer man. He's a banker, for goodness sake. He's probably been in Hong Kong for a long time. He knows the rules and
He
regulations.
established himself over
I
there.
actually feel like he's just, like a lot of people are saying anyway, his identity's been hidden, and it's right. Yes, he wanted to save Grace on his own head because you know, if you make wrong moves over there, you are finished. You know what I mean? It's a different way of life. So what I'm saying is, the only way he could make a proper paper trail to make it not look like he's in the wrong or he's not done anything is to say it's blackmail, because she's asked for this money, he's given money, he's showed the bank account details, he showed the paper trail. She's then come back, said, nah, I want more, because what's $5,000? What is $5,000 to someone's mental health anyway? You got to think of it like that. So he's tried to pay her off. And then she's now in a sticky situation where she hasn't reported it. Now she wants to get real compensation. She's gone and reported it. She's asked the man for more money. And now the man's now gone, she's blackmailing me. It's a lie, to cover up his own self. That's I feel sorry for a man. I really do.
And this is why
I
you
really
don't
do.
take
She's in a
everything
bad
like that,
situation, man.
He'll come back on you.
Hold on, let me get DJ Trotty. DJ, I see you just chilling there, man. We need to engage, bro. I like people engaging, man. Let's go.
I'm just trying to take this in because I hadn't heard this one yet. So I was just trying to gather some information and that on it. Do you know what I mean?
Nah, don't worry.
With
Can't really hear him.
It's a weird one, you see, because like, if that genuinely happened to you, number one, why are you thinking about getting money? But if you are saying, right, you've done this to me, so you're going to pay me $5,000, for instance, has she then got this $5,000 and thought, hang on a minute, he gave me that a bit easy. Let me see if I can get 100 bags out of him rapid. And then it's all just gone left. You know what I mean? It's
either way, I think
100 though. Why'd you go for 100? 100?
That's what I mean. And all right, he might have been in a position where he's thought, do you know what? $5,000's nothing. If I'm loading down $5,000, so let me just give her that and just, you just quiet and go about your business. And then all of a sudden she's come back and gone, I want 100 grand. What's to say he's not then 100 grand? Hang on a minute. Are you trying to take me for an idiot here? And I'm not having it. You get what I mean, though? He probably
I
just turned around and said, you know what? I'm not having you taking me for a fool. Here, you can set this.
A man from England as well, you know. Man from Britain.
Yeah, I'd be thinking the same. What are you taking the bit? Well, how do you jump from 5 to 100? Someone has given her the wrong information. Like they've guided her wrong on that one. I mean, come on, you can't jump from 5 to 100.
It sounds a bit like she just got greedy, doesn't it? From what I'm listening, from what I'm gathering, it just sounds a bit like she got greedy and she's gone in for big.
That's true. Empress, come up, man. Come up. Hit the request button, Empress. Like, remember, so Empress Tina said, remember, he's a banker, so large amount of money missing would be suspicious.
Maybe she's finding out more and more about him. Maybe she realised actually how much he's worth.
It's great to see.
She's jumped up with the big number.
It's great to see female perspective. Definitely, I always like seeing female perspective. Sorry, Kat's sitting there quietly. Yeah, Kat's there. Yo, guys, remember that my wife is right there. You know, that's the one that you see the hampers, canvases, pictures, clothes, anything you need.
This one as well, Kat.
That's the beautiful partner right there, the wife. So follow her over there. All right. Let's see. Any more questions? Expensive tip. I'm at work. No worries, darling. Big up. Thank you for even tuning in at work. Thank you. Appreciate that, man. Thank you. Guys, if you got your populars in, have you hit the follow button? Big up yourself. Obviously, how long we got now? We got half an hour. We still got just under half an hour to go. Do you know what I mean? 12 o'clock. That's when the Hazel Brown locks off. You don't know. All right. So
but again, we've got to stop letting our young girls and boys.
I know. No, but this is not young, no, Laguna. She's 26, so she clearly knew what she was doing, didn't it?
Yeah, but I don't think that sometimes they're not understanding of the countries that they're going to, their different laws of. If you're going to do something like this, I beg you, look what's going on. Because what's happening is they think that the UK government will come and save them, and they don't.
I don't think it's that, Laguna. I think you know, people are allowed to go and spread the rings. I think, you know, if you've been mistreated in any type of way when you go away, then it's more about who you mingle with more than what your decision to go to these countries, because I don't believe it's that. I believe it's you and your choice. Now she's met this guy on the fact that they were friends, kind of, if you want to say that, because they met before in Thailand. They've built up this kind of relationship, whether it was intimate or not. They built it. She felt she trusted in him because he's a high prestigious guy. He's a banker. He's from the UK, so he knows the lingo. She's in a foreign country where he also is from Britain. So
comfortable, really comfortable.
She feel comfortable. Yeah, he's took advantage. Yeah, of her, and she hasn't reported that situation at the time, and maybe it's gone west that way. I understand what DJ Trophy said before, but I still think that, you know, the guy's much more mature. I don't feel that she's done it out of venom. It doesn't.
Oh no, I'm just saying, like, you know, like when you're saying to someone, "Give me $5,000," you know that she's a big girl. She knows that.
Well, did she say that? Did she actually ask for $5,000, or did he offer her $5,000?
No, apparently he paid in an early report. Sorry, guys, 1 second. In an early report, when I spoke about this about a couple of weeks ago, $5,000 was put into her account. Yeah, it doesn't say that here, but I definitely read that. It was definitely put into her account.
So do we believe that she asked for it, or has he just given her $5,000?
Once again, foggy. This is the foggy weather now. This is when we get the fog. We need to walk through the fog and think, right, is she asking for it? Is she devious and being like, oh, you know what? Give me 5 bags. I'm going to leave it.
Nah,
remember, 72 hours. Remember, 72 hours after the thing, she's gone to Popo. So she got the 5 bags fast.
Oh, okay, that's a whole different thing.
I don't feel like she's asked for that. I feel that
he's put it in, isn't he?
He's put that in her account.
Right. And then she's thinking, you know what? Is that all I'm worth? No, I know my worth.
And then she's gone, frig that shit. I'm going to 5-0. I'm going to report this. But then it now looks like, because she's claiming for the $100,000, that it looks like blackmail. And he's smart enough to know how to deal with that.
Yeah.
He's hiding his own identity, man.
That's the mistake she made, was asking for $100,000. I think that's the only part of this she's silly on, is that she's asked for that money, and he's got a paper trail from the phone saying, "I want blah 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 blah."
Yeah, now that is mad.
Yeah,
that is crazy. That is crazy. That is crazy.
And it's again, it's a decision she's made in the spot.
Well, this is the thing, Poppy. We don't know. Yeah, we don't know if this is the thing. Whether he gave it to her, and because look, let's look at on a man perspective. Man got the gal from England. He's in Hong Kong. He knows how things work, things roll. Rape up the gal. You can't do nothing. Hold the 5 bags. Go to the Popo. What? You went Popo? Yeah. You went like. Imagine that now. You're like, what? You went Popo? All right.
We need to go look into his past. I'll tell you why. Because if he's out there doing that to Chinese or whatever before this.
No, I don't even think Chinese. No, you see, you won't date the Chinese guy. No, he will get mad up. If he touches the Chinese guy, he will get mad up. I think he touches down the white thing, a BLK thing. Could be once again a BLK woman in Hong Kong. Have you ever seen the documentary where you see black people walking, Chinese people like this?
Yeah. Oh, there's a video the other day. It was a BLK man saying when he went to
I see it. I know the one.
Do you remember? And they were like,
talking about the skin, about his skin.
Going, we don't take this. We don't serve people.
How dark? How are you that dark? How? Yeah. I don't understand.
No. This one was. You went for a meal.
No, I'm just giving. No, I'm just giving scenarios of other ones I've seen. Like Chinese people. Like, how are you dark? It's amazing. I've never seen it that dark. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh
Like,
no,
so
this one
with
was
her,
two men walked in a Chinese shop. They were like, "No, we don't serve," and they were
listen,
putting their
with her,
feet
listen, with
on
her,
skin.
with her, yeah. Like, it could be the British man know that, listen, I know everything goes, so I'll just grape up a bit, okay, woman.
Police ain't gonna
Like,
take her serious.
yeah, police ain't gonna take you serious. You'll be okay, woman. Once he done the 5K, he probably flung the 5K in the can. She's like, what? So imagine it. He flung the 5K in, I think what Yola was saying. She's like, huh? So she's thinking like him, but he did reverse psychology. So she's like, right, I'm going popo because you put this in my account. She's gone popo, but then he's done reverse psychology. Yeah, she asked me for it. I had to do it, officers, yeah, because I didn't want the thing. I've got the proof. Oh, let's
I'm a
see that.
businessman.
I'm a high-powered man. I can get whatever go I
Yeah.
I
want.
want Texas.
Why
I want
don't
Texas.
you?
Look.
Orange gal. The gal is an orange gal. I'm saying it with chest. At the end of the day, I'm saying, bruv, let's do the victim thing. Yeah, let's be real. Yeah. If you are a girl, yeah, that is being great, the last thing you're gonna accept, yeah, is any conversation from the dude. If the man sends you money, you're gonna send the money back to his account, and you're gonna go straight to the popo. Even if we, let's just say, let me play entertainment and say that she got grapes, yeah. As soon as she saw the bags, all of a sudden that switched up, which meant that the situation wasn't as dire as she's trying to paint out to be. Because if I got grapes, no homo, yeah. If man done me up the backside, no lube, no homes, yeah, bruv, it doesn't matter how much money you give me, bruv.
Yeah, you got
I'm
mad.
still going to, I'm going mad, bruv. What we do, and then on top of that, so he sends you 5K, and then you have the audacity to come and say 100 bags.
We
Shut
can't
up,
get no
man.
gifts, guys.
You orange gal, bruv.
Don't make me laugh, Will. What I was going to say, I hear what you're saying, but listen, none of us can send gifts at the moment. Just letting you know, Hazel, it's saying it's been suspended. Why? What's everybody done? We haven't done nothing.
That one.
No, he said something about gifts suspended. No, don't worry,
Yeah, gifts
nothing.
are suspended.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't know
trying to
why.
send gifts.
No, ignore that. Don't worry. Just carry on. Go. Don't worry about that. Go, ignore. Go. I don't know why. I've just appealed it. It does that. I don't know. Maybe because of that. I don't know. Go on. Carry on, guys. Go. I've just got to go toilet. Go on. Carry on.
And me beat up the pum pum, yes, when I didn't come a style, no back for your then.
Lord have mercy.
Hold on. Who was that? Who did that?
Okay.
Man, don't do that. Please don't do that. Make sure you're on mute when you come up, man. Don't do that. All right. So, guys, we're talking about this young woman, 26, Isabel Rose from Hackney, has been convicted in a Hong Kong court of false report of grape by blackmailing a banker. So, 1 second, guys. The banker that she's oh God. Guys, I hate when you do that, you know, like I talk and you just come in and I just lose my flow. By the way, she's been convicted and she's been remanded in custody and she's due to be sentenced in July. So she's July the 22nd. So what's your thoughts? Do you feel that harsh? She done it? What you reckon? She asked for $5,000. $5,000 did go into her account, and apparently prosecutors are saying it went from $5,000 to $100,000. And remember, don't forget, guys, if you're here, we've gone past it, we've spoken about it, but we can go back to the Gets thing. I've just moved on to this woman here. So we can go back to that, but I've moved on. And there is more recording. I haven't played everything, actually, guys, of that Gets recording. All right. Okay, so
I want to hear the woman's perspective. That's what I want to hear, because if that's your daughter, I want to hear the woman's perspective of it.
Well, you know what?
Like I said it before. We've said it though, haven't we, P? We said it. I don't agree that. I feel like the guy is hiding behind his identity about his career.
You know what? Good question, Poppy. That's a good. Sorry. That's a good question, Poppy. I don't hear anything of any evidence of grape. Good question. I haven't even read anything like that. Good question.
It's not true. Let's be look. We have to be honest here, yeah. Gallum have been tricking that man them for decades, yeah. You're trying to tell me gal from Hackney, yeah, girl from the roads is going to big Hong Kong, yeah, Hong where the Kong hangs, yeah, and you're coming and saying that you're linking a banker. She was looking to suck him for his bread, and it didn't work out. and there's a case of obviously she got greedy and she got caught. Because let's be real, I think, like I said, if you got great, the last thing you're gonna do is contact the guy or have conversation or anything. You're getting him out of here. You know the ones there. And then there's a case of, and the thing is, you gotta be real as well. They've already convicted her of blackmail, of false allegation. That means that obviously there was no evidence to suggest that obviously she'd been raped. There was no evidence to think. They would have went through the phone conversations and all of that jazz. She lost. It is what it is. What it is.
She couldn't give evidence though, Will. She
My
couldn't give
God, my
evidence
God, my God,
72 hours later. She
my
couldn't
God. Nah, my
couldn't
God.
have
If that was
give
your,
evidence, or she couldn't have, because 72 hours later, isn't that too late to find any evidence for whether you've been raped or not? Do you know what I
but that's the
mean?
point. But that's the point.
my God, what would
The
you do
guy
if
put
that
the
was
money in straight
my
away.
No, but
my
that's the
God? What would
point.
you do if that was your daughter? What would you
It
tell
wouldn't
her?
even.
Because she must have to tell somebody.
It's impossible. Impossibly, mate. Yeah, it wouldn't even happen. You're trying to tell me, look, okay, watch this now, yeah, because deep it, yeah. Even the situation with the gal, I ain't heard no mention about a father's opinion. Yeah, where's the
Okay.
father? The father's not there. You know why? Because the mother's done some dad. Like, what are we doing? But look at the whole picture. Yeah, it's peak. Yeah, realistically speaking, if you're telling me that my girl got raped, you're going to the authorities immediately. Yeah, if you don't, it's a case of they say. Yeah, if you don't go immediately, the evidence is gonna each minute that goes by, the evidence is disappearing by the moment.
Disappears. Yeah,
She
exactly.
was more concerned about the bread, yeah, than the situation itself, which tells me that it wasn't as deep as she says it is, or she
But
thinks it
how
is.
do you know? How do you know she wasn't? How do you know she wasn't manipulated, or how do you know she wasn't scared?
You know
Don't
how.
forget.
Hold on,
Don't.
wait.
I'm just throwing this in, Will. How do you
Yeah.
know that she wasn't scared or feel some type of way? Don't forget, she's just had this serious matter happen to her.
Okay, watch this.
Then this guy. Wait a minute. Then this guy has transferred money, not in no amount of seconds. It's like literally £5,000's been dropped over into her account. Do you know what I mean? She's not had time to even flipping fart, let alone think about what money's coming into her account. Do you know what I mean?
I hear you.
So,
But watch this now. Yeah.
go on.
Let's go. Okay, so let's identify each angle you went. So the first one you said about obviously was the scared angle. Yeah.
Yeah, what if she was?
If I am scared of someone, do you think I'm gonna fast up my blood clot to go and say to them, "Give me 100K"?
I don't know whether she did say that. We don't know if she said that. We know she said 100K. We don't know about the £5,000. That's where it's a grey area.
But the thing is, forget the £5,000. She said and stated that obviously she asked for 100K. Yeah, afterwards. Yeah. If I am scared of you, do you think I am going to have the ability or the gall, to come up to you and say, listen, give me 100 bags? I am scared of you. So that goes out the window, which you ain't scared. Because if you're scared, you wouldn't ask for that money because you're going to get a box in the face if my man's about that life. That's one. Two, if we're saying manipulation, once again, out of the window, because you are manipulating the situation by saying, if you don't give me 100K, I'm going to the police. We have to be able to identify victims from non-victims. A victim is someone that cannot defend themselves. She's defending herself. Why? Because she's saying, "Listen, bedroom, if you don't run that 100K, man's gonna done your dance."
But don't forget though. I hear that as well, but don't forget
it's got on
that
her that she
guy
did ask for the
is
money.
a very prestigious guy. That guy is a businessman as well. He's very smart, knowledgeable.
In China, in Hong Kong, and them places there, your character, your reputation is very, very important. Yeah,
it is.
And the thing is, like I said,
and he threw £5,000 in her account straight away.
Yeah, but watch this.
No. She actually, the prosecution said that Rose did ask the man for £5,000 shortly after the alleged assault. So she did ask him, and then later demanded 100,000 while threatening to go to the police to report the crime.
Thank you. So look, we have to look at that when we're looking at the situation. Because the thing is, I was listening to it for time before I jumped up. Yeah, you have to look at the whole picture. She's from Hackney. Yeah, that's survival territory. You're not. You have to be about that life. You've got to be manipulated. You've got to be. Man, what are we doing here? You know that was there. Man, them on road is eat or be eaten. You know that was there.
Do you know when them people was in their tenement square and the man said to her, "What are you doing over there? Why was you over there?" Right? So she's over there doing what she's doing. She asked for a certain paper, then it jumped from 5 to 100 grand. That's a big difference. There's a big difference. And I'm saying, why I'm to her parents? Because you must have to tell somebody this happened to you.
No,
What was
look,
you doing there?
from time, I'm hearing that obviously the mother's saying that she's scared and da. I ain't heard no mention of her father yet. I know what
No,
time this
bombastic,
is.
I agree.
This
Yeah.
is demon time. Like, what we doing? I don't feel the slightest.
And it's true. Sorry.
And the banker, yeah. When you look at these bankers, yeah, once you get to a certain status in all that jazz, yeah, these man would rather pay to lay it down, yeah, than to build relationship and all that jazz because they're busy, they ain't got time for a relationship, so on and so forth. So he's plotting, he's happy to pay the 5K, but where it's gone left now is a case of look, you're trying. I gave you your 5K, it is where it is, cool, but now you're trying to say 100K, nah, cuz you're getting done. You know what I'm saying? And she got greedy. That's all it is.
And Mr. Bombastic saying the same because he said the
Hong Kong
prosecution
law,
will say why is a victim profiting off their crime, and that was by Bombastic
right,
in
so
the chat.
under Hong Kong law, it's different to Chinese law. Because they'd proven that she'd asked for the money, then that superseded the rape. So because she asked for the money and it's proven for the $5,000, they then say, right, it's blackmail, and then they've basically got on that the grape was fake because she'd been done for
let me ask the people in the panel a question. Yeah, let's ask the sorry, look, quickly.
No,
let me ask you everyone a question, man, them included. There, no homo. Yeah, if someone graped you, yeah, and put 5K in your account, are you asking for more money, or are you sending the money back, or going straight to the police and explaining?
I'm refusing the paper.
Listen, I'd have been straight to the police. That's what she should have done in the first place, gone straight to the police from the time it happened. Simple as that. I said that from the beginning.
She told the police she was seeking.
You see when she asked for the 100K
of him.
When she asked for the 100K, you see that photo of her in the picture where she's smiling? That's the exact same song she made.
Dark, man.
Stop it.
Yeah, be self-rude, boy. I was just saying, if this was your daughter, what would you do? She must have had to tell somebody.
Impossibly. That's what I'm saying. If the man them that no one understands you, man them that got daughters, she wouldn't even been in that country in the first place. Like I said, no mention of the father. I ain't heard, her father said this or her father said that, because he ain't there. Man them that no one understand that have daughters and all of that jazz or are planning to have kids or whatever, you know what? It's impossible. She wouldn't even, you're 20, 23 or 20, but I don't care if she's 31, because you're not being in another country where man can't get to you in an emergency. You must be on your mind. You must make your mind. What business what's she doing in, bruv? She's from Hackney. What are you doing in Hong Kong, guys? What are you doing?
She's supposed to be teaching English.
Teaching English, my class. She's teaching English to the man them that she's racketeering off of. That's what she was doing, bro. If she was allowed to continue what she was doing, give it 5 years, she'd have a racketeering business where she got bare girls from Hackney up there selling the tun and
Hey, look, man. Hey, no, I can see that.
Hold on a minute. Was the brother?
I'll be calling her my dad in a couple of years.
Was the brother a BLK?
No, don't say. Doesn't say.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
British man, no, but it's British. It's British though.
Yeah. So make sure he said it's British, because in most cases they would have said it was a BLK man, and it wasn't a BLK man, and yet it was one of them man there from over there. What are you doing over there? Doing what you're doing? What are you doing there? What?
I wouldn't be surprised if the mother wasn't egging her on, saying, "Yeah, go live your best
100
slay queen." All that jazz. We have to be honest. You're a black woman going to a country, and let's be real. Hong Kong is not the best place for a black person to be at, so on and so forth. Yeah, so already. Yeah, you're putting yourself at risk. You're female as well. You're on your Jack Jones. It's not even like you're there with bedrooms and all of that jazz. From what we can gather, she's there on her own. Yeah. What business do you have being there? Don't get me wrong. Going and doing like an educational thing or a holiday or whatever, I get it. But you're going there and you're jumping in with people that have power, bankers. But let's be honest. Over there, yes, you're saying that you went there to be teachers. It's not guaranteed that you're going to be making money like that. The system isn't like the UK where you can get benefits from all of that jazz. What's the oldest profession in the world? Slinging the tum-tum.
Can I say something, bro? Bro, my guy, can I say something, yeah? You remember they threw my man under the bus when he never walked the girl back down from the hotel, and they threw him under the bus, and that's what happened to me. He might not have been dignified or not doing nothing with the girl dignified, but they threw him under the bus, and he got 5 years or whatever. Mash up his life. He's on the peak, yeah, and then mash up his life. But if he would have just walked her down to the car, it might have turned out different. Yeah, but he never. He just this off and like that. So that man, they just paid off. Listen, just lower it, give her $5,000 and just. But then when she come back with the bigger paper, she busted herself.
It's a long day, cuz it's a like I said, it's a long day. We know. I understand the world very well. Yeah, like when you go to them third world or them other countries where there ain't no benefit system and all that jazz, you are on your Jack Jones. And if she needs to make bread, like look at that woman. Was it Thailand or Vietnam or whatever? That woman was going to the monks, seducing the monks, sleeping with them, and then obviously what's it called? Holding them for ransom and blackmailing them and all that. Just she done it to like 40 or 50 of them, making dumb money. You know what I'm saying? We see this happen all the time. So for me, bearing in mind that she's already being charged, she's already been convicted of the thing and all that jazz, she's not innocent. She's guilty. I don't feel sorry for like Callum like that. You know what I mean? I feel sorry for the genuine victims that are going, enjoying, maybe naive or whatever, and they fall victim to this stuff. And because of dunce ladies like this that are coming and doing whatever, they're not believed, bruv. Those are the ones we should be concentrating on. Those girls, those women that have genuinely been through this F3 and they're actual victims. You know the ones there? Because those are the ones that are falling through the cracks and ended up not getting
Clarion, big up yourself.
You know what I'm saying? So bun these ladies, them that are doing whatever, pretending to be victims when they're actually the perpetrators, and big up to all of the ladies, them that are genuine victims and that need real help and real support. I'm there for them ones. But these there galam that are trying to flipping boops, man, and that, bruv, go find your father. It is where it is.
Another thing is, in China, the sentence for rape is 3 to 10 years or death penalty.
No, yeah, but she's not in. So it's got on here that Hong Kong have got their own sentencing.
Yeah.
They won't go on China's one. They'll go on their own. It says here that they've got their own. Although Hong Kong is part of China.
And what is the sentence?
Yeah. So Hong Kong is part of China, but operates its own legal system under the one country, two system rule.
And what's the sentence?
She's looking like. Well, it doesn't say what sentence it is, but she's looking at time.
Look at so. No, I'm saying for the man. I'm talking for the man. What's the sentence if he got charged with that? What would be the sentence?
For that would have been.
You follow me? So that's probably why he paid the paper. You follow me? When you get an allegation, sorry, I don't want to butt in and let everybody speak, but where is an allegation brought to you? When an allegation brought to you, it's an allegation, remember? And then when it goes, because it could go left. So if it went left for him, it should be life. Or it could be death sentence, or them places are mad places. Them places there.
Or execution.
100%.
Execution
So
happened as well for these guys.
So he paid a certain amount of paper, and then when it went left for her, because I was saying to when you get X amount of paper, you must have to tell somebody, and then the next go get some more. Try to get some more.
Yeah,
get
because
some more for what?
Have a certain amount in your bank, can't you? If you're foreign national.
Yeah. She never thought that far neither.
No, she didn't. You're right.
You think that far? Because even if she get that big amount of paper drop in her account, how's she going to defend that here? She ain't got no job here to get 100 grand drop in your account. You're never going to get, you never think that far. You can't, nowadays, you only can put X amount of money in the bank. Do you follow me? So all of a sudden, somebody dropped that amount of money laundering and all that. She's crazy. She don't know what
she didn't do the full picture on that one. She just saw the man's got money. He's quick to pay it out. Because she tried to go with it was compensation for her being great. But then they were like, well, no, because you've asked for money, that belongs to blackmail. That's a criminal charge. And now we don't believe you've been great. Now she's trying to say, look, I've got to keep going over it. But they said, well, why did it take you 72 hours to go and report it? Why not report it straight away? She can't come back with nothing now because she's already asked the man for money.
Not only that, I'm just saying.
He's very smart. He has put that money in her account because now he can show that blackmail is real.
I'm saying, if anybody, I would have thought, if you got a daughter and she's over there, she's not she's a child to me still, but she's 26 years of age. She must have to speak to somebody and say, look, this happened to me, rare. The man's offered me this amount of money. Yeah, I'm thinking about her people then. Somebody's offered me amount of money. If it was my people, I said, it doesn't matter the amount of money I'm taking, I want him charged. to follow me for that kind of money. I want him charged. It ain't about the paper.
Saying, don't take a penny. You go straight to the police right now, and you just let them deal with it.
Yeah, and that's how it is. But then he went for the paper. I'm saying she never think about that properly because money laundering thing can get problem. You can't, someone can't drop all that amount of paper in your account from over that side there for you to bring back here. So it can't happen. It's not going to happen.
You can't carry 100 grand. No.
I am in a standing with everybody and what you're saying, but I'm still hazy on this. I know that some people do tell lies, but I also believe that some people can be misled, and I feel that something is not 100% right, regardless. I know we can see about the money, and the money is the evidence, but in between the lines, I still feel that she has been assaulted. I still feel that's happened.
I get that too.
She didn't report it. She didn't report it the time that she should have reported it, which was straight away. So in her defence, that's what that was what the problem is. That's what the
issue
is.
That would be my only defence.
I mean, on her defence,
that is what it is.
She has been. She's not going to be thinking straight anyway. No one that's been great is going to be thinking rationally. And that's what I think you're right, Yola.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
You're not going to think of any. Well, I've never been, so I can't say, but I can imagine that any woman or any man's life once they've been through that traumatic experience. If she's
you have to be some type of you have to be some type of person to be lying about stuff like that anyway, for a start. You know what I mean? I don't know the girl's history, do you know what I mean? But all I'm feeling
from Hackney.
My instinct, but I don't know. You guys say this, but I don't have no resonation of whether Hackney girls are like this or not, so I can't really represent myself.
Hazel, you got to be careful with the Hackney thing, bro.
All I'm saying, you got to stop saying that. But all I'm saying on the other side, the flip side is, as a woman, we are very what's the word? We're not sensitive, but some of us we can be what's the word I'm trying to find here? Someone help me. You know, where you're not feeling 100% safe, right? So like you said, the girl might have not been in her right mind at the time. I see that the money's been the issue, because obviously that's what's caused this problem now. But if she'd have reported it at the offset that it happened, then it might be a different story, because she'd have a bit of evidence there, but there's no evidence to prove it now. But I do think that she's been.
Do you know?
Empress, sorry. Empress Queen is dating before he paid for her plane ticket.
By the way, sorry, let me just interject. Sorry. Also, we're talking about this, so don't forget, Terea and Genevieve, remember the two girls in Jamaica's their court case today? They're going to be sentenced today, so later on, hopefully, we might hear something. Might be late.
That's just bare stupidness.
Tonight. It might be late. It might be late tonight. You get that news, but I know they're going for sentencing today, so we might have another story of young ladies.
Sister Mary, do you think they had a relationship before?
One second, Peter. 1 second, because I'm at 12:01. Yeah, so you know me. I got to keep to my schedule. So, with that being said, big up to everyone. But with that being said, you know my thing. I got to try and keep to the schedule. Bear with me. Right, let's go. So everybody. Thank you for joining me today, the Hazel Brown Show, Monday to Friday, from 9 to 12. I will be back on later on with more news to talk about more stuff. Big up everybody that came in. Big up everyone for the follows. Thank you for tapping up the screen for me. If you want to send your appreciation, the little gifts, please do it now. I'll give you about 5 minutes. If you like the show, let me know. I'll give it to you one more time, because I know you look like that. You like that shit? I know you look like that. Yo, I know you like it. Yo, big up everyone, man. I come to that part of the show where, you know, it's time for me to chill, you get me? But you know how we do it. Yeah, put this in your headphones and listen. Everybody's watching. Let's switch that shit up now quickly. Listen, you know where to be in the morning, 9 o'clock in the morning. It's me, only me, that does it the way I do it. I'll bring the hype. There's a run show. There's a run show. Hey yo. Big up to the wifey, bro. Cat Hammers. Big up to my co-host today, though. Yola B. Come on. You telling me, darling? Let's go.
Back to you, Hazel, and boom to the show.
Hey, that boy good. Hey, you know, they don't do it like me, but unfortunately, only I do it the best, you get me? I do it the best. Oh, let's go back one more time, let's go. There's a brown show. 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 Hey, no, they don't do it. They don't do it like me today. There's a brown show. There's a brown show. For real. I'm out now. Big up to everybody. You know my thing. Hazel Brown, I'm out 9 o'clock.